back to Wildmount, guys. Last time you had a rip-roaring time in the Lavenda Swamp.
Rickroll.
Being attacked by zombies.
Being attacked by zombies. Lots of zombies.
Yes, I
And
did.
one of them exploded all over someone. I can't remember who.
Probably me.
It was
No, yeah, it might be Nikita.
It was Nikita.
Yeah.
Right, she's not having a fun time in the swamp.
She's having a very bad time.
And I think we left off when you were going back to sleep? Or you were heading out in the morning?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
we finished our long rest.
Okay. You
Yeah.
finished your long rest and you're heading out somewhere.
The right connection is the access for that.
That damn blimp.
As the blimp passes over once again.
Uh-huh.
What you doing, guys?
I'm seeing if I need to change up any of my spells, frankly.
Hasdell's praying in the mud.
No, this has suited me well. I'm not changing any of these.
That is actually a good point. I'm gonna double check my own spells. Yeah, no, those are
Man, I just
pretty
wish
well
I could
suited to the swamplands.
prepare more. Okay, well, we lost our little guy, but I don't know which way were we headed before. I got turned around when we went to sleep.
We were headed northwest, I believe.
Yeah. West, northwest, that direction.
More north than west, towards towards where the last sighting of the demon frogs was.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, obviously we have to continue that direction, I would think.
Alright, as you set out after your whatever that was.
Ew.
We brought rations.
You brought rations, you're just eating granola bars.
Then fucked out with sky.
Beezer's just eating a roasted frog.
I'm eating the equivalent of what would be a Cliff Bar and hating it because, you know, Cliff Bars are kind of gross
Cliff
after
Bars.
the fourth one.
they're my favorite.
Very this.
Alright, yeah. Hello?
You know,
Ugh. Hate it. Hate everything.
Peter, you are just a mess. You're covered in mud, bug bites under your fur, you've got acid patches missing. You're just a mess.
God, I need a spot day.
We had one like a week ago.
I know.
Did you forget how hard it is to rough it in nature?
Why people love camping.
Oh.
Fuck you. How dare you be right?
Alright.
Back. Okay, fine.
Who's taking the lead as you set out on your first hour of journeying?
I imagine Beezer would.
Yeah, I think that would be me.
Alright, roll a D100 for me, Beezer. Let's see what you
Oh,
find today.
goody.
I find a circus.
66.
Alright. Probably a good number. Oh, alright. As you set out in the morning light, the sky clouds over and a light rain begins falling. For about 2 hours.
Nothing strange about that, just rains a little bit.
Yeah,
Or a little.
not strange. It does make the wood a little more sticky.
Gross.
I am still doing the Fodger hack of
Oh, hold on.
drying out our pathway as we go.
Okay,
I put on boots.
alright.
You didn't have boots on this entire time.
No, I put on those magic boots.
Ah, okay.
Which magic boots?
The ones that I got off the zombie.
Oh yeah, let's see.
You did find magic boots.
That's right, you did find magic. Did I tell you what they were?
I don't think
Did you
so.
identify them?
I don't think we identified him.
Cool.
I just put them on.
So you
Alright.
found cursed boots.
Kill.
In my
It's kind of like the same thing as the spear, but it just wants you to kick everything instead.
It's on. It's in this game. Every single thing. Every item you find, it's cursed. No. As soon as you put them on, Oak, you realize they're quite a bit bigger than your little fox feet.
And cursed.
They're not cursed. That you know of. But as you start walking and stomping through the mud, they do shrink down to the size of your feet. And the knowledge of what they are comes to you. These are boots of false tracks.
Oh, that's good.
You can choose to leave the footprints of an animal rather than your own footprints.
Oh, wow.
That is hella convenient.
That's really nice.
That's suspiciously convenient for Oak.
Just have a bear following us. Bear tracks.
You get turned around. Ah, it's a bear! But yes, that's what you found, Oak. And that unfortunate zombie who exploded.
So wait, are they? Did you say an animal or like a beast
An
or?
animal.
Okay. I was just imagining like
You could be a deer walking by, or a bear, or a wolf.
or a snake.
Sure. I don't think that will.
I don't know how that works.
Snakes don't tend to have footprints, but
Well,
sure.
You like drag your
I
feet
don't
together.
think the magic will work.
Snakes do leave prints.
They do.
Not footprints.
I mean,
They have.
But
They don't
you
got
said-
boots.
You said tracks.
You're right. I did. They are boots of false tracks. So fine. If you want to have two snakes going.
You guys are forgetting that little worm guy from Richard Scarry with like the two little feet. Yeah.
Oh my god, you're right.
You are right. That's true. Yeah, so who's rolling next on your journey? As Oak is figuring out his amazing new boots.
As he figures out how to put them into his inventory.
yeah.
You can search for them if you're on D&D Beyond.
I did, and nothing came up.
So
It
we're
must be because you don't have the. It must be because you don't have the book.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they're boots of false tracks. You can Google them. They'll come up if you want the description.
So who's rolling next?
Yeah, who's rolling next?
I'm
This way, I will.
okay. There you go.
All right, next you guys go.
That's 90.
90.
90. Oh, fun. I was hoping you'd roll this.
Oh no.
We find a meteorite.
He's typing something up and I'm not looking.
You are not looking. Do not you dare look.
Good job.
We run back into the little guy.
Fucking snuff.
Snuff.
You went the other direction.
Oh, he's just
How? How did you get here, Snuff? What are you doing? Take your chickens and go home.
What?
Jara decides to turn on us and stab us in the back.
Oh no.
He just electrifies everyone. Leaves you there.
That doesn't make sense because he's such a coward.
Alright. As you continue on your journey and stop for your lunch rest in a relatively dry area, you do stop under one of the largest trees in the area, a tall, towering thing with long, spreading branches, which leaves some of the ground under it more dry than others. There's a few rocks to sit on.
Oh, sweet.
And as you sit there, Nikita, with your back against the tree, you start to hear a little. here and there, just this tiny little, very fast sound. It doesn't even sound like speech. It just sounds like something moving quickly.
Huh. Weird.
And as you turn your head and move your ears to try to pinpoint these weird little sounds that are kind of freaking you out,
I guess slow, and now we hear, my name's this.
My name is Julio. I come from a...
Only a tree that talks at any kind of normal pace.
as you're looking around trying to figure out what this is, you glance down and resting on the tip of your brand new red leather boot is
Singular boot.
yes, one of your boots, is a small twig-like creature with a little masked face. Seems to be made of some kind of smooth stone. It's got 2 eye holes and no mouth, and little stick hands, and it's got 1 leaf coming out of its head. Just a single little leaf. It's about this big.
What do you look like? So it's black twigs. It's got a rock for a head, and it's got a little
Little leaf.
toupee.
leaf.
Aww.
Its head isn't a rock, it's a mask.
Oh.
Oh my goodness, what is this thing?
What do you do, Nikita?
I think I'm just gonna fixate on it now. Just like it's so little. I'm gonna see if it'll step on my.
Alright, you stretch out your hand. Go ahead and roll out persuasion for me.
Oh.
Well, that's enough. It looks up at you for a second and then steps onto your palm. And just sort of like crouches down and sits there with its arms on its knees looking at you.
Oh my gosh, you're so cute!
Are you making noises?
Yes.
Okay.
Try not
As soon as you scream, you're so cute! It does go back a little
to
bit.
like my whole body's puckering.
Oh
Oh my god, I'm so cute! It's you! But I'm just like trying to like just put in my paw over my mouth, trying to not scream.
It copies you. It puts its little stick hand over its non-existent mouth. It starts waving its other hand like this.
Do I know what these are?
You do, as soon as you look at it. You haven't seen these very often. You know that these tiny earth elemental spirits, creatures, do live in the swamp. They're called Chwingas.
Oh.
Just start doing the count patch.
The spreading of them is rare, and you do know stories of them as giving gifts to people that they enjoy.
Beezer's gonna like lean over and go, I think the swamp likes you.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Let's not.
You hated the swamp, and now you learn the swamp likes you.
These little guys are good luck.
And as she's staring at this, the rest of you start to see them climbing down out of the tree around you. Just
That's creepy.
emerging from the. It's kind of creepy, honestly. It's little spiders coming out from the bark.
That's exactly what I
They're
thought.
just coming down and spreading out around you and just like looking at you curiously.
Hello, little friends.
Are you certain that you have not watched Princess Mononoke? This is strong Kodama energy.
Those are straight up Kodamas.
I mean, they're part of the lore of the Forgotten Realms. I just stole them because.
Oh, there is definitely a fan of Princess Mononoke that broke that. Oh my god.
It wouldn't surprise me.
They're so cute.
They're adorable.
Aggressively cute.
You've broken Heather with the cute.
I know. There are other ones climbing on you now, Nikita, as well as the rest of you, if you'll let them. They're just sort of like touching your legs and like climbing up in your clothes.
I'm not gonna let them climb on me, but I'll let them touch me.
Okay, how do you stop them from climbing on you, Kesta?
Well, if they start climbing up, I'll just kind of like hold my finger, like, just kind of like push them back down, like.
just gently away.
But no.
Guys, don't make an intimidation roll.
I'm not trying to scare them.
Shitty little creatures.
want to see if you can.
I'm very bad at
Well,
intimidation.
they're stone.
I got a -4, or not -4, a -1, so 4.
Mr. 4?
Yeah.
How do you get a -4?
Yeah, -5 didn't stop.
As I say, I have a 1.
As you're finished, they just sort of grab your finger and continue climbing. They're like on your shoulders and trying to investigate your charm bracelet. They're like, ooh.
Beezer's absolutely crouching down and playing with a few of them. Like,
And they
lifting
enjoy
them
that.
up with her tail.
They enjoy that very much. They're forming like a chain. Yeah. And you made your mask look like their mask.
Yes.
As you do this, a little cluster of them forms underneath you, just staring up, and all of them start to like pick up sticks that look like yours and start doing this.
I will mimic them.
As soon as you do that, there's like a great flurry, and they all start running towards your feet, just like tapping. Very enthusiastic little creatures.
Oak is gonna attempt to recruit them into his little army.
How do you do this, Oak?
Oak will sit like all cross-legged and be like, "Hey guys, watch this," and then I'll just like do some prestidigitation to make like people walking, and then one of them pulling something out of their pocket. So like, a little demonstration, like, "Hey, do you think you can do this?" And then walking, pull things out of people's pockets, but not too much, okay?
I don't think they speak English.
Don't teach the forest
They all
spirits to...
stare at your crude image. They all stare at your crude imagery for a while, the ones near you, and then they start running over to Nikita, who's nearby, and like trying to go into her pockets. You're like trying to chuck your handkerchief out.
Oak just starts slapping really hard and rolling on the ground.
You're
don't
trying to
teach...
stealing your handkerchief, Nikita. If you'd like
Don't
to.
teach the forest spirits to steal?
Just grabbing the handkerchief. I'm assuming it still is like hanging on.
There's like 2 of them dangling off of it.
Dangling
I'm
on
like,
it.
"Not to us, don't do it to us." And I was like, trying really hard not to pee myself because it's too funny.
I'm glaring at Oaks. Dare you?
Both is just gonna tap the little ones that are tapping her in sort of similar motion.
Beezer's gonna wave her hand and use Druidcraft to make a couple of them like bloom. Like teeny tiny little flowers on their shoulders and stuff.
As soon as you do this, they are so excited. They start jumping up and down, doing the lumberjack dances, like, and showing each other, like, I've got a flower, like this. They make no sound, but they're just really excited, and they start converging on you, Beezer. They all want one.
Oh yeah.
I will absolutely give them all little flowers.
Gathering up my stuff.
And it does take a little while as you play with these things. Jara, Tarek, and Zareen are just like flabbergasted as you're all doing this. Jara is fascinated. He's got like a magnifying glass out and he's like looking at them. These are quite amazing.
Don't take any.
Both is gonna be
I would take it.
standing near Beezer, just waiting for flowers to.
Aww.
I'll give both some too. Just make a little vine of them bloom around her staff.
Aww.
That's so cute. Do you say anything?
No. Although I'd like to say I too.
She's found kinship with the little elementals.
That's adorable.
Just act as they do. Become a spy.
There is like a sect of them that's just like following you with sticks. They're just carrying them for no reason. They're just like copying people.
And I am copying them.
There are a couple of them near Tarek and Zareen who are just kind of like wary of these little things.
And they're wary back.
They were eating, and the little Chwingas are sitting near them, like 4 of them, picking up sticks and like pretending.
Like tapping them against their little rock mats.
Yeah. Pretending to um, does lean over. Is this a normal occurrence?
Sort of. They're not seen very often. They tend to stay away from people who are overly nervous or come to do harm.
I'm gonna kill these things.
Are they dangerous?
They're very good judges of character, and seeing this many of them is very good luck.
That is a comfort, I suppose. And she like moves her paw away from one foot.
Beezer's got one like hanging off of her earrings.
Oh, definitely, they're swinging. It hurts a little bit. I need all of you to roll a d20 for me.
The straight d20?
Yep.
I got a 3.
A 9.
Oh.
Oh no.
I got that one.
Oh.
16.
No! Okay.
I got a 6.
Oh my god, why'd you all go so bad?
That's so sad.
You have to make them all attack you.
No.
Little
That's
stick
all
bug.
this is for. I was looking for the highest number. But it's you.
The one that's acting like them.
Yeah. They stay with you for a good 20 minutes as you eat your food and pack up. And as you're all sort of standing and like looking around and maybe picking them off of yourselves,
Yeah.
they all start to. First, Nikita, the ones that first went to you, just like they reach out, touch you, and just that first one, it just sort of touches your palm where it's came back to sit. And you feel this flow of energy ripple through you. It's a very strange sensation, like water washing over your body.
Oh.
And as you look down, you can see that all of the fur that was injured and your skin by the acid, it's back and it's healthy. You have been healed somehow.
Aw. Blessings of the forest.
Aww.
Oh! Can I keep one?
It sort of waves at you
Okay.
and then jumps down and runs back into the bark. And then the ones that were around you, you see them sort of clustering together with more and more of them
Mm-hmm.
and converging near your foot and looking up at you and then looking at each other and then looking up at you. And then they reach out towards your flower-covered stick.
Mm-hmm.
And as more and more come to touch it, it begins to glow from the base.
Oh.
And the glow spreads up in odd spirals that fracture off from each other like fractals. Until we...
And vines.
Just fractals. It's a very glowy, sort of splintering effect until it covers the entirety of the stick. You're holding a giant glow stick now. Covered in fractals. And as that glow begins to fade, just slightly, you can see carved into the wood and metal, barring the metal that your brother gave you a little bit, but still there, just this inset inscription, like where the light was, is now slightly indented into the stick.
Mm-hmm.
And then they all resume back into the trees slowly. Some of them stopping and like touching the flowers and giving little salutes.
That was weird. Am I the only one that thinks that was weird?
My army.
How dare you?
I'll distract them as much as possible before they after they until they disappear.
There is a cluster of them still holding sticks. Just randomly, just like,
There's sticks.
yeah, they're like, ah, stick!
He's just gonna get a little closer to Castle and just... It's not quite so weird with context. This is one of the oldest trees in the swamp. This place was inherently magical to begin with, and so elemental spirits find their homes here. The little ones are just a lot more friendly.
It's adorable.
And they're probably in a good mood because they've had so much rain recently that the trees are happy.
Ah.
Oh,
Do they just like live in the tree, like, or do they is there like tiny little homes in there, or what's it like look like?
They're kind of part of the trees.
They're like
Become-
keyboard elves.
Yeah, a little bit. They just have like little hobbit holes throughout the trees. They make tea. They take off their little rock masks, and there's what a day.
And they're not actual kodama, they're trees, literally their mothers. So
Yeah, they're born of the tree. They're little seedlings.
yeah.
Lifestyle, make a history check for me.
I'm good at those.
Let's see.
You are good at those. You're a nerd.
That's a dirty 20.
Woo, okay, yeah. As Beezer is telling you all these things in her rambling thing as you stomp through the mud away from the tree, you begin to remember story tales you used to read as a child, which talked about a place called the Feywild, and the fantastical creatures and adventures that could be found there. And you remember a tiny little drawing of something much like what you just saw on the corner of that storybook.
Oh, interesting. So... No, I'm not gonna do it. But I'm gonna turn to Beezer. I'm gonna be like... So, does this tree have anything to do with the Feywild? I mean, weird thought, but...
Oh, probably.
Anyone down for a quick trip? Just kidding.
I don't think we could get through if. Not the way they do. I think you'd just kind of hurt your face if you ran full speed at the tree.
Yeah, fair enough.
As soon as I get tree stride, though, we're going.
Alright. Yeah. I'll just keep
And
going.
also, after we find the missing children from my clan. This
Yeah,
is a
yeah, but you know.
delightful diversion, but there are missing children.
There are. Somebody roll for your next leg to see if you find anything before you come upon perhaps a clue.
I
That's
got
it?
it. I got it.
Alright.
100.
Ooh,
100, exciting.
Interesting.
we run into more tree guys.
Okay.
So, is there anything
Or,
odd about my staff now?
Looks
They
like
didn't
they're...
enhance her staff with, like, magic, did they? They just gave her a pretty present?
If you'd like to check, you can.
I would love to check. Would that be Arcana?
Yeah, make an Arcana check.
Off to a good start. It is... It's a 16.
16. You hold her staff for a second, and the pulsing magical energy in it almost knocks your breath out of you.
Whew!
This feels like when you get a vision. This feels like the essence of the nature magic which runs through your brain at all times. And as you consider it for a minute, you feel this is a very strange kind of magic. It's less a spell and more an imbuement of the Chwingas' will. Both has been given a charm, a blessing of the Chwingas. And you can tell that this is now a charm of the Slayer. It is now a Dragon Slayer stick
Holy shit!
for the next 9 days.
Ooh.
They give you a taste of their power. This is Dragon Slayer magic.
Oh,
are they psychic?
Oh my
The
god!
swamp really likes you.
apparently.
So could they just, like, go and, like, do that to the dragon? Like, if they just touch the dragon, would it instantly... Oh.
I mean, it might take them a little bit more than that. They're kind of small. Did you see how many it took to imbue the stick with that power? And that will only last for 9 days.
Oh, well. I don't need it to last for 9 days, just, like, a minute, maybe.
Oh, that's gonna make an epic battle.
But that is an incredible gift, especially from such rare sightings of creatures. I knew I had a good feeling about you. And she's just like grinning to herself now as you guys wander through the swamp.
Oak is leaving duck prints, by the way.
Oh, that's cute. Is
Delightful.
Sonata walking with you?
Yes.
Alright, so there's a giant duck and a little duck walking through the snow.
Oh, they're still the size of like the.
I'm just kidding. You can make them little ducks if you want.
Looks like
Alright,
Big Bird and his
someone
kid.
Give me a survival check to see if you can pick up on anywhere these demons might be.
I'll give it a go. Not as good, but I have shitloads to survival, so let's see. Shoop, shoop, shoop. It's an 18.
Gee, yeah, pretty
And I
good.
have a +5 to my survival.
Lucky.
As you're sort of like laughing and feeling pleased with yourself after your recent encounter, and sort of just being amused by Oak's different footprints, you catch sight of a different footprint over off the side of the road, hurriedly left and coming from the opposite direction over towards the left. And you recognize immediately the footprint of Snuff.
So we're in the right direction.
So if he's running that way, we're going that way.
Which direction is the track pointing? The way we just came from, or
Yes.
okay?
So this is where he started.
Yeah, it seems like it. Seems like
Yeah,
This is-
see, this is
Yeah.
probably where he ran from before we encountered him.
Okay, that's
And
good.
as you follow them, you start picking up more and more just left here and there. Some washed out, you lose it for a little while, and then you pick it up again. Until eventually you begin to smell something. You begin to smell a sickening scent of rotting flesh.
Oh, we're nearby.
Mm-hmm.
And as you do, Beezer, you hear just floating through your head just a tree thought, just a stray tree thought of, wow, nutrients.
I think we just cut down the forest at this point.
No.
They're obviously psychopaths. Why are we?
It's not his fault here.
He's not at fault here. He did not bury these people in the muck.
Did not ask for this.
Did not ask. May have been a little bit calcium deficient. Trees will eat bones.
I know. So I said that.
It's alarming.
is the staff +2 or still +1?
This is this one.
Okay, the staff was already a +1.
Well, then you just get the
The additional when you hit dragon. Okay.
yeah. Alright.
Um,
So as you approach this area, are you trying to be stealthy? Are you sending someone on ahead?
Does Bijou? Well, I mean, Oak will volunteer his service, and he casts.
Pass without a trace.
Oh, where did my spells go?
away.
You don't
Oh,
get
pass
any.
without a trace and silence.
Okay.
Alright. You pass without a trace and silence. Stealth check everybody as you move forward.
What do those two things do?
Pass without a trace makes it so you leave no trace of your existence, and silence means if you're in, like, around me, you make no noise.
Okay, what does that add to our stealth rolls?
Pass without a trace is +10.
Hold on.
Oh, 12 for Tarek.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I'm not looking so hot either.
So you add 10 to your stealth roll.
19.
27 for Beezer.
Woo, nice.
She's just fucking gone.
I'll go a 19.
Alright, very good. Nikita?
Oak got a 29.
Nikita?
19.
Okay, you all rolled pretty well. You're moving silently and stealthily out from these trees, and you see before you a slight clearing and crumbled walls sinking into the mud here and there. This seems to have been some kind of stone settlement a long time ago.
We already found the dragon.
No. And the smell becomes stronger, and as you peer forward, you can see these large, corpulent, frog-like creatures moving here and there within this semi-fallen down structure. There is a fire burning in the middle of this sort of half open, half walled in area of this ruin. You can see a few crates of food. You hear some soft clucking of chickens. And we delete this.
No, we don't. You don't hear anything. Because we're in silence.
Oh, you can't hear anything in silence. I thought they just couldn't hear you.
Nope. Sound cannot pass in or
No
out.
sound can be created within or pass through. Yeah.
Alright. Hold on then. How do
So
I
we can
let
see everything.
You put over here.
And I can't cast a spell in here.
I mean, you
That's
can
true.
just like step out the circle.
Yeah.
No, left click.
That should be that one.
Ah,
Maybe I'm in the right.
To be fair, I don't even know how many of my spells have verbal components. Not many, I would imagine. All of my enchantment ones, maybe. But I don't think I'm enchanting these things.
Oh, what's your speed?
my speed is, I believe, 30. Might be 35.
Okay.
Apparently, I don't have. I'm 0.
You have nothing.
Apparently no one.
he can't
One second,
move.
guys.
He was petrified back when we were fighting the cockatrices, and ever since then we've just been carrying him around.
We only got him like half depetrified.
One half of his body is completely like stone still.
The gods have abandoned us.
I'm using this single ported pass for the camera.
So normally, because I'm a small creature, I'd be 25. But because I'm a ranger,
Oh, I forgot.
Oh, that's 5.
Okay.
Alright.
In that case.
Where's my spell book?
Oak has his bow drawn.
There it is.
Beezer's just real quick gonna tap the 2 shortest members of our party and cast Long Strider on them.
Aw.
Oh, cool.
And that gives you 10 additional feet for your speed.
Oh boy.
Oh.
So you guys now move as fast as I do.
Well. Well, I'm only at 35, so I'm.
Speed of 40.
Still, it's better than what you had before.
Oh, definitely.
But still not as fast as me.
None of us are going to be as fast as you, but you know, it might help if they need to like get away from a demon frog.
That's it.
Just to forewarn you, fast isn't always better. Sometimes you want to take your time.
Whoa.
Sorry guys, let me just figure out a way you can move the
Really?
tempers.
I would say that too, both so fast.
Oh yeah.
And I would hear it, but we're in silence still.
I can send
Nothing at you.
You send message.
I can send message, and it's a cantrip, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, it's can't.
Doesn't even require
But does it have a verbal component?
I just have to think it.
Wow, really? That's amazing.
Essentially, like I point and I say it, and it goes into their brain.
Before I even say it.
You have to say it though.
You're not.
So yeah, for the next hour, you guys have Long Strider.
Sweet. I'm going to be
Just to
doing
help you
all kinds of
evade.
long jumps. Just kidding.
Just up your speed a little bit.
I'm giving you permission to control your thingies.
Oh, book.
And we will give you your battle map.
Is my spellbook accurate is the best question. Sending. Oh no, I do tongues for some reason. Okay, well, that's different.
Has,
Magical silence
that's
blocks the
dirty.
spell.
Yeah. So all he did, Oak like sits there and he gave you like he said something, and then he like nudges you and gives you like a wink, wink, and then you're like, what does that mean?
Question marks everywhere.
All right. Can you see the map, guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I can't see us. There we go. Okay.
Yeah, you're off to the side.
Oh, where's my guy? There he is.
All right.
Hey.
So, let's roll some initiative, unless you're planning on a sneak attack.
Oak will scout ahead.
All right, Oak is scouting ahead.
So I have to move. Is this right here a tree?
That is a pile of stones.
Okay.
A large mushroom.
Oak will go to over here.
Okay.
And then.
Oh man, my spells are really messed up.
Is
it
this
the
one
giant
a-
tree?
Yeah, is that a tree or is that a hole?
Where's it still?
That's a big stump.
Okay.
Okay. So I can see. What can Oak see?
You can see 5 of these large frog-like creatures. They're more toad-like than frog-like.
Okay.
Sort of walking around. You can see their mouths moving as they speak to each other. Can't hear them. You
That
see.
silence should only be around 10.
Oh wait a minute, I have
He's
the
close
mouse.
himself.
It is technically only around me, but I can cast the Pass Without a Trace onto other players.
Yeah, I think Pass Without a Trace stay.
Pass Without a Trace stays, but Silence does not.
Okay, so
Silence
you
stays
can
with me,
hear.
Pass Without a Trace goes to.
Okay, so you're still silent. You can't hear what they're saying.
Yeah, but I can do hand motions.
Oh, but we have to be within 30 feet of him.
I'm not sure if we're in 30 feet of him anymore.
I cast it within 30 feet.
For the duration, each creature you choose within 30 feet of you has a 10 bonus.
It's like an umbrella. It moves with
Okay.
you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'll do the sign to be like 5 hoppers that way.
5 bunny hops that way.
Mother, may I?
What time is it, Mr. Fox?
Time to die.
That's the chicken.
Well, that was a fun children's show. They're all spread like.
Yes.
Where did I put my pen? There it is.
Yeah, I think we want to get this flag round.
Alright.
If we can.
I don't have Zone of Truth prepared.
Then I point to myself, draw an arrow, and say, and like nod my head.
Oh boy.
The classic pincer.
Just to complete what I was saying, you can't hear what they're saying, Oak, but you do see that they're sort of waving their arms and pointing at the food and then pointing towards a wall that's nearby. And they seem pretty angry at each other, like they're having a shouting match.
I say we boil it.
I think it needs to be fried.
They're gonna say my argument that the dwarves had over the dwarves.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, wait a minute. Should I do tongues? Hold on. Let me figure out if this is worthwhile.
Just hear the tiny squeak of that frog.
Aw. You gotta be a battle frog next time.
Sure. I'm gonna
So,
cast tongues on myself.
Okay.
So I want to hear what they're saying,
A little too far to hear from that distance. If you get a little closer, you can probably hear.
and that I shall. I will move up to.
don't get near me though.
Why?
We'll pass without a trace line.
Because he's still got silence going.
Oh yeah.
Silence in favor of pass without a trace.
Could I possibly hear from like within like this tree?
Yeah. You
Almost.
can hear.
So I'm very tiny, so I'm just gonna crawl up in here and see.
Make a stealth check.
So plus 10.
Am I within 30 feet?
Still, right?
I mean, if we moved at the same time,
I think I'm out of range.
Yeah.
Well, he would be way out of range.
Alright, well, no passive web trace then. What did you get?
8.
Oh,
oh
gosh.
no.
You crawl along this log, and you do hear what they're talking about as you're crawling forward. You can hear. So you cast tongues?
Yeah.
Alright, you can hear their strange guttural language. And you hear one of them saying, I told you, we need to give them more food. They're gonna die again if you don't. And the other one's like, you think we could just find chickens everywhere? Do you want to cook it in the pot? I don't want to cook it in the pot. Well, they won't eat it if it's raw. They don't need to eat. They need to eat if you want them alive. Look at the other ones. They need to eat every day or so. Arguing back and forth. And as you crawl towards the other end of this log, the rotted wood underneath gives way with a thunk, and you fall to the log with a resounding crack.
On an 8? I'm gonna...
I'm sorry. And you see, the others of you see heads turning towards this sound. And this one coming over this way, and this one's coming over this way.
Oh, boy.
Castel, you can hear them still. One of them's yelling out, hey, there's something out there! And one of them says, it's probably that little rat again.
Snuff.
Look, we can do this Assassin's Creed style. If we kill them all quickly, it'll still be a stealth mission.
Oh, yeah. No one will notice if there's no one to notice.
There's still a little bit of time for me to scramble away, right?
All inside the log, Castel, so you are currently hidden from view,
Cool.
as are the rest of various trees and things.
You attracted attention to your hiding, so there is that.
They're still hiding, but they know something's up. And they're on now.
I'll give it a second. I'm fine. I'm hidden. I'm good. I'll let you guys figure out what you're gonna do, but I'm good.
Oak fires one arrow at this guy and his second arrow at this guy.
They're not within 5 feet of each other.
Oh, I have 2 attacks.
Ah,
Nice.
okay.
Nice.
What's the range on your bow?
300 feet.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Jesus!
And that's the current range of the long one.
Well, they're all within. Well, the minimum range is like even within 100, he could hit all of them. It looks like.
Yeah. Long
Yeah.
is freaky.
That's ridiculous.
I know.
Yeah.
Alright, make your attacks, Oak, as they're looking around, waiting.
A 15
Mhm.
and a 12.
Alright. Both of those hit. Roll your damage
Kill them.
as your arrows thunk into them.
He does not give anything.
No, it's all silent, Oak.
So that would be 10 damage and 9 damage.
Nice.
Well, they won't be coming for me anymore.
Oak didn't use his bees because he figures things are immune to poison again.
Right, 10 and 9. Yeah, you get him one straight through the shoulder, the other right in the side. And Casdal, you hear some very untranslatable but blatant cursing.
I note them for later because I want to be able to swear with them later, so I'll note it and be like, okay, well.
And as they yell out, these other ones are going to move forward too, running this way.
Let's ready on the crossbow.
And
I can
with
4
that,
attacks.
with that, they still can't see you, but they know something's up.
Oh, dude, we have the perfect surprise attack from here. We're gonna ambush them. We got
Yeah,
this.
so if you want to do a surprise thing, you can from this distance, but if you move out, it won't be a surprise.
I'm not moving out yet. I need them to get to a certain
I
point.
don't have the range. Is there?
Would anyone like to do a ranged attack before we roll initiative?
Aside from me?
Yeah, aside from me.
You did.
Okay. Yeah, I want to try one.
There you go.
Let's see. How far out am I from this guy here? Where's the ruler?
I can't hear it.
This guy's more than 90 feet from me, isn't he?
Yes.
135.
Okay. Can I move forward and still do a ranged attack?
It won't be a surprise, but you can do a ranged attack.
Cool. Then I'm going to move up. And I'm going to take my full movement and get a little bit farther than Kazdal here on the log. And cast Acid Arrow at this guy.
Alright. Go ahead.
Let me... It's a 15 to hit.
That hits.
Excellent. That is so many d4.
Right?
Oh, you can't. Go faster.
Oh, a d4. Okay.
Man, spells prepared is kicking my butt. I like so many spells, but I can't use them all.
10. That is 12 points of damage from that acid arrow.
Heck yeah.
Your streak of acid hits it square in the chest and it stumbles back, letting out this blood-curdling, screaming word. But Kazdal, it's pretty bad.
I note that one too.
That's it. Alright. If no one has anything else, we will enter initiative order.
Before we enter initiative, as soon as she casts Acid Arrow, I will send a message to Beezer. And I'll let her know that, like, I'll just say, when the other ones get close enough, I'm gonna cone them. And that's all I'll say.
Alright. Noted.
You get Kazdal's voice in your brain.
I've got a lot of voices in my head. So it's not surprising.
They'll be so ashamed.
The cone of shame.
That needs to be a spell. It just makes you really
That is absolutely a bard spell.
You can't put anything
It's just
in your
mockery,
mouth.
cone of shame, and you just make someone feel real bad about themselves.
That's a good item.
And they can't eat.
They can't eat dinner. They go straight to bed.
Yeah, they-
No matter where they're standing, they just teleport, and they're just like...
Alright, initiative, guys. What you got?
15.
15 for Beezer. What is your, dex?
0.
Right.
It's the only reason I didn't become a rogue.
I'm too slow.
Oak got 16.
Alright. Nikita?
14.
Great.
Both also got 14.
And both is above Nikita, I believe.
Yeah, she's
Dex?
+3 dex.
Right, and Kazdal?
7.
7. Alright. Well, first up in initiative we have Zareen.
Oh, I probably should let them know.
Because she's all the way back there, but whatever.
Come get in the fray.
Yeah, come join the fun. Watch the unnatural disasters at work when we're allowed to kill it.
Things are gonna get ugly really quickly.
They always do. And I don't even have Moonbeam prepared.
Ah.
The most OP yet most fun spell.
I have so many that are so good. Druids are broken.
Just a little bit. A druid ranger would be pretty badass.
Oh yeah.
That'd be kind of fun, yeah. That's a fun build. I wonder what that would look like, yeah. Depends on what you'd subclass,
Yeah,
but...
nothing she can do is that helpful right now, so she's just gonna use her movement.
What's crazy is that one of my other friends is playing Robin Hood. It's pretty great.
Yeah.
Although it's your action.
Yeah, she's just gonna run straight over here. Wait. And jump up on the log to ready to assist. Next up we have Jara, because he rolled well for some reason.
I should have I was gonna let them know too with my message, but I can only do one person at a time.
I should note that anytime we get in battle, I tell Sir Bath to get into a tree.
From now on, that's a... And then we're in the city and he doesn't know what to do.
Then he will just run over here and stand by this tree.
Get somewhere high and far and stay. You can fly, maybe. I don't know if you can fly in your armor.
Ooh, yeah.
He's a bit heavy.
Maybe you get that enchanted one of these days and then he will be able to fly in it.
Make it.
Or he got his pecs.
Yeah. He'll be the beefiest duck on this side of town. His duck breast will be delicious.
It's funny because the fattier duck meat is, the tastier it is because you have to slow cook duck meat to make sure you get all the parasites.
Oh. Gross.
Right? I know a lot of disgusting facts about animals, and it's usually from cooking.
Well, you can tell us and we can eat these frogs.
So most birds can carry 25% of their weight.
I don't think a suit of armor is 25% of his weight.
Alright, that hits, so that is...
I have a strong feeling the average duck doesn't weigh 30-ish pounds.
No, they weigh about 8.
God. He's not carrying 30 pounds.
Tell me how much damage.
I don't know. I feel like carrying steel armor is pretty heavy. I even downsized that a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not super fancy armor. It's just
Oh, he gets 2 attacks.
Yeah.
Alright.
like imagine like a really thin plate of armor.
Like a single sheet.
And that one
It's
looks
funny because most steel armor is actually thin sheets of metal over a quilt, like a quilted camisole,
Yeah.
usually wool,
just like this one. 1d8, so it's...
which is hilarious because wool is antimicrobial and a lot of people die from infections after battle because wool stopped the bleeding.
Oh, you add one.
Yeah, no, it's just
Fun facts about science and history and knighthood.
Alright, then he's going to move 30 feet up.
Also, a lot of the steel plating for armor was actually on the inside of those duvets, almost. And the doublets, because if your opponent can see where your metal plates are, they can see how to stab under them. But if all your stuff's inside and you just have rivets and studs all over this fucking thing, they have no idea where the metal plating is.
Alright, so Jara moves up and takes aim with his longbow. One arrow goes wide off the green one. And he says, fuck! And then the other one hits the pink one.
Sorry, for clarification, can we see the blue one?
You cannot, it's behind the wall.
Okay.
Okay.
Oak needs to teach Jara how to freaking shoot.
Yeah.
He has Tarek for that.
Tarek needs to learn how to
Tarek!
shoot.
Yeah, as I said, Tarek, you remember the fight with Dragon? Tarek didn't do anything.
He's not having a good week. Alright, that's Jara's turn. We come to this one now. The pink one that just got hit. And he is going to... Yeah, it's going to jump 30 feet,
Gross.
which is... over there. Yeah.
Into the pond.
That's a mushroom.
Into the giant mushroom.
Alright, and Beezer, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
She's not good at those.
She's actually very good at those.
That was a good thing.
That's like her whole thing.
Except for she got possessed by a spear like 14 times.
She did get possessed by a spear like 14 times, but that's an 18.
18, yeah. You say you feel this pressure coming from your mind, and you manage to fight it off, making eye contact with this almost glistening frog eyes.
Okay,
She
so
makes eye contact and pulls down the cat skull mask.
another question, DM. So this frog, the one that was able to evidently cast a spell, does he look different than the others?
He does not.
Okay.
Slightly pinker.
They all look the same. Some of them are slightly browner or slightly greener or slightly blacker, but all pretty much the same.
And none of them are wearing like any different equipment or armor or anything like that?
They don't seem to have any equipment besides a couple of them are wearing belts with like knives in them.
They're just a bunch of naked frogs.
Okay.
Honestly, this would be all kinds of adorable if it weren't so bad.
Oh, they're very creepy. I can show you.
I love reptiles
They're-
and amphibians.
Like, do they like jiggle a bit when they walk?
Oh, they're gross. I
Oh,
hate
gross.
them. I hate them. I hate them so much.
I'm giving them hugs.
I would not.
I want to know what type of creature they are after this.
Alright. That's its turn.
Dissection check.
Oh no. Brings us to Oak.
Oak fires at both these two. That's just one attack.
Purple and yellow.
And then fires at this guy.
Alright.
So I'll roll 3d20. That would be a nat 20 for the purple
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Alright.
Get wrecked.
and a 17 for the yellow.
That hits.
And another nat 20 for the pink.
Ooh.
Roll your damages.
Okay. So that's 2d6 plus 5. Okay, so that's... Okay. That's 15 points for the purple.
Nice.
Sorry. That would be 9 points for the yellow.
Alright.
The party blimp is coming back to check shit out.
They're like, ooh, it's getting intense.
Oh, it's those guys again.
And another 10 points for the pink.
Alright.
This ice cream is freaking bomb. Where did it go?
Alright, your rapid succession that you can't hear of thunk, thunk, thunk. And all of you hearing this screeching, infernal voice from each of these T.H.U.D men.
Only Casdale understands.
Nope. Yeah, only Casdale. Casdale, you are just getting barraged with swear words that you've never heard of.
I'm learning so much.
Wait,
You are!
You son of a coal miner.
You're learning infernal swears.
You silly skin bag. Ooh, what does that mean?
It's like calling you a bastard, but worse.
question. Are they actually speaking Infernal?
History check, Nikita.
Because
Or do you know Infernal?
I speak Infernal.
Oh, then you are also hearing the horrible swears that your parents would never have let you say.
I knew it.
Why do you speak infernal?
Because I was raised by tieflings.
Oh,
Mm.
They were like, you want to learn the language of hell? Yes!
I mean, like, yes, you're my parents.
I will learn Italian for you, Mom.
Yes, compare Infernal to Italian.
Oh, I just made a language. It's the first language you can get.
Yeah, I love it now. That's all I'm gonna think of when someone says they're speaking Infernal is just an angry Italian man.
You gotta know it, chick.
and they're always doing this.
Tieflings do like the like forget about it. It's not a big deal.
That's how most people you go to hell.
This
I
TikTok
love it.
I follow.
Alright,
the-
it's
the
Green
husband.
Boy's turn.
Okay, that kind of works though, because if you think about like greater demons, they're totally godfathers.
Godfathers. Perfect. I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. But this couple I follow on TikTok, the wife is an American, the husband is true blood Italian, and she always intentionally makes him mad by doing silly, like throwing
Breaking the pasta.
throwing the pasta against the wall, and he's like, "What are you doing?"
That one yesterday where she broke spaghetti in half. He's like, why? I love it.
It's so good.
It's so funny.
Wait, you're not supposed to break spaghetti?
No,
No.
Oh.
You get the water boiling first, and then it softens the noodles as you put them in.
Oh,
the
no.
only time I accepted is making it for children.
I do accept breaking it for children so that they don't choke on the super long noodles.
Huh.
But even then, you should be making penne for them instead. 'Cause that's-
Yeah. If you're making a pasta, make it like a good big pasta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just forego the mouse completely.
Forgo the children completely.
Do a full
This one
do a
leaks.
ravioli.
This one leaks over here.
Yes, good.
My family ravioli is more like a freaking.
Oh,
He doesn't know I'm there!
make a wisdom saving throw.
I thought it was in the wall.
He doesn't know I'm there.
Yeah, but he's still there.
It's
Okay.
just a general effect around them. They just suck.
Oh, that's a natural one, but I am lucky.
Yes, use your luck, please.
No.
Not much better, to be honest. That is a 11 total.
Oh, alright. In your log, you feel this overwhelming pressure in your head, and then you feel so fucking tired suddenly. Your muscles begin to weaken, and I need you to take. Let me roll them.
Oh.
Guys, Aster is too damn.
I need you to take 7 points of psychic damage.
Okay. Like. Whoa.
Right.
I forgot to guess.
Well. So much for being lucky.
Caesar, you're up.
Okay. I'm so excited that I get to do this. Beezer, with her Catskill mask down, is just going to reach out one hand, and I would like to try and cast Call Lightning
Ooh.
right here.
Okay.
The spell says that I have to be somewhere that can accommodate a cloud. I'm assuming that outside counts.
I mean,
Excellent.
clouds can form anywhere.
Use call lightning
Short
inside
rooms
it.
can't accommodate the cloud, it specifies.
Oh, okay.
So every I think I'll want to center it right here, and every creature within 60 feet of that has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Hold on, you might want to figure out where you're going to center it, because that would be us.
Yeah, that would be Kazdal and you also.
Ah,
And
maybe
all of
scooch.
them. And all of them.
Let's scoot that back where it won't.
You might
catch
want to
me
put
up
it like
and up.
up where mine is. No, we're still going to get hit almost. No? Wait.
No,
One back. Go right here, and you're fine.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll center it back there,
No, he's far away.
and all of
I
them
can't
will
hear
have to
anything
make
anyway.
dexterity saving throws.
Okay, let's do this. Alright, let's do yellow. 12.
Against my spellcasting modifier.
Where are we putting it?
Where mine is.
Nope, 12 fails.
Alright. Purple. 3.
Also fails.
Suckers! So you get for putting me to sleep.
Blue. 18.
Blue saves, so blue gets half damage of this.
And green, 19.
Okay.
And pink, natural 20.
Okay. So those 3 take half damage. And that is. That is 15. What's 15 plus 9?
24.
24. So pink, green, and blue take 12 points, and purple and yellow take 24 points of lightning damage.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, purple, what was the half, 12?
Yeah.
The spell of fuck you.
Yeah, it was.
I cast fuck you at 3rd level.
Ah,
Although I don't think you add your modifier to it.
Hmm?
I don't think you add your modifier to it.
I don't add my modifier to it. They were going against my modifier. It's 3d10.
Yeah, yeah,
lightning
yeah.
damage.
Yeah.
And I got a 6 and 2 9s.
Gotcha. I thought when you said like the something plus, I was like, wait a minute, what? Like, yeah.
Oh, no, I just.
that's only. Oh, that is 24.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
So-
fantastic.
Yeah, fuck you at 3rd level.
So basically, lightning comes down and is really loud, and Oak's just like,
He gets a really.
You just
bright
see it.
flash. He does see, like, Beezer does, like, a hand slap down motion. Like a.
that's pretty badass.
You almost don't.
Stop cat. She just swings her hand down and lightning strikes
Well,
behind them and just zaps through all of these frogs.
it's kind of like whenever you watch a video.
As soon as this finishes, this crackling, massive energy booming in your ears, except for you, Oak. You watch as the yellow one falls charred.
Cool.
Very
First,
dramatic.
some guys are already dead.
As he opens. He did. The other ones are very smoky.
Oh,
They almost dead.
3d10 worth of damage and I only killed one of them.
But it wouldn't work through a burn.
That's okay. I mean, he's almost dead.
You know, it specifies that it is, let me...
It's an area effect, right?
Yeah, it's an
On the
area.
side? Okay. Shit. Okay, hold on.
That,
Are they? I know I saw them before. Are they not covered?
Yeah, would the stone and wood building not, like, insulate them?
If there was a roof, I don't know if there was a roof.
No. Lightning
we-
goes through the ground, and the ground is
Oh, that's fair.
Oof. Oh no. Oh, that might have been a...
We'll get to that later.
No!
Exactly.
Oh
Thank you.
Does the
To be fair, Beezer didn't know.
does the blue one shout anything revealing? Does the
Next, we go to phone.
the blue one turns around and shouts, "Oh my God, they're all dead!"
no! Don't do that! Oh, that's gonna be so bad.
That cat lady killed all of the other ones. Oh.
wait, it's just falling free.
I'd say with disadvantage. Probably not on this one. Over there, probably.
There then.
I'm gonna use the bathroom. I don't believe my initiative's up yet, is it?
Yeah, it's not.
Okay.
It's fine. Okay. How far's the nearest guy? It's 45 feet away. I'll attack him
Hey,
with the crossbow.
Alright, crossbow attack, right?
not for long.
Pardon. Try this out quickly.
It's your choice.
Yeah, I'll use one end. Stick closer.
He teleport to what's it called?
Step of the wind.
Oh yeah, Step of the Wind.
Get him right here up in his face.
Okay.
Do I have to make a save or anything?
You don't, because you can't do it yet.
Great.
Bags for the family camping trip.
You're right. Then I'm going to hit him with the pushers down.
Alright, go ahead.
And you'll hear doom music again.
There we go.
Stop the Slayer.
Foth is just the Doomslayer.
You all watched her run, what was that, 60, 80 feet?
85 feet.
85 feet, just flying through the mud.
Look at it.
Oh, dang it, Foth.
That is.
Yeah,
Do it!
Foth can take it.
Is it?
That's a 21 to hit
Yeah?
on the first one.
Okay.
That is 11 points of damage.
Peek.
Yes.
Alright. How do you want to do that, folks?
Oh.
Oh, well, that solves actually a little bit of my problems.
I just come charging in with the staff, getting ready to just clobber him to the side.
Alright, you do that. He lands with a wet squelch.
Alright.
Then,
I've still got 5 more feet. So I can move right there.
Ah, you son of a bitch!
but I'm going to kill this man.
Not that one.
Get me!
It hurt itself in its confusion.
Alright. Oh, whoops.
No.
I was laughing too hard.
Just not on purpose.
Okay, make your attack.
Alright. That one is a 13 hit.
Hits?
These things do not have good armor.
That is
Squishy frogs.
5 points of damage. This sees me kill its friend and then whack it on the head.
Yeah. But bam! More curse words that only Kazdal and Nikita understand.
You guys have potty mouths.
Yeah, they do.
More person.
Alright, Both, is that your turn?
Yeah, no, that's my bonus action and everything.
Okay. Nikita, you're up.
Okay. Finally.
You can move it. You can point to where you want to start.
Okay.
Okay, now move it. Just detangling it. There we go.
Okay.
Oh! Can I do spelling sparkle?
When you were doing your attack,
Yeah. New weapon attack.
is that your thingy?
Yeah.
Okay. Try to do your stunning strike.
It's in the diagonals and
On save 15.
I'm waiting on.
Didn't.
Yeah, I knew. My spell is. I can do any. Anyway, so I moved to there. I just sprint there because that's 60 feet.
Okay.
And I'm going to, because dash is my action, I can't do anything further.
Alright.
You have a bonus action. Bardic Inspiration.
Bardic
Yeah, the
inspiration.
sound that now she's within 60 or 30 feet of me.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you could Bardic Inspiration with your dancing if you wanted.
Yeah.
Just someone who can see.
I think after sprinting through mud, I wouldn't be in a mood.
Or
Be able to.
Fuck this place.
Nothing very inspiring.
What do you think about this place?
But the swamp likes you.
I don't like the swamp.
I just don't care. I don't like this.
She's not Shrek.
I am not sure.
And it's Kazdal's turn.
Perfect. I'm going to run up. Oh man, I moved my thing. Every time I move it, I have to redo that. I'm gonna run up to
keep wanting to measure
the
what
spot
you measure.
right here, because I don't want to get hit by the lightning. So I'm gonna move up to right here.
You're real accurate.
Is the lightning just one time spell?
She can keep doing it.
It is a concentration. I can do it again if I want to.
Yeah, she can do it again.
Call down the lightning again.
More lightning.
To be fair, we don't know anything about the human beings. So
I don't, and I can also I can drop lightning anywhere within that 60-foot cone, but that's still the same cone.
yeah. At any rate, wait. If any of those people happen, Michaela, if any of those people happen to be like past this point, technically they're not hit.
Good. We did know.
They're all hit. I lied. That's all within 60 feet.
Doll.
Yeah, I know.
They're all within. Anyway, gonna Ray of Frost this guy right here. So I make the attack. That is a 15 to hit.
15 hits.
Oh.
Boy howdy. And then that's a D2 8. That's 11 points of damage.
Which one were you reading again?
The one directly in front of me.
Oh, how much was that?
15.
How do you want to do that, Kazda?
I'm gonna run down and be like, I hate things being in my head, and then I'm gonna shoot him with like this like ray that like wobbles a little bit because I have a headache, but then it's gonna hit him.
Alright.
Wait, is it still swimming above us?
No.
Okay. Also, it's a point within 5. Within that 60-foot radius, you can pick a point for lightning to be called down.
Yeah, that's what she did.
Within 5 and which is within 5 feet of us.
Oh,
Take
Is it?
Oh,
really?
did I misread?
No, it's not.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so it would have just been purple and yellow taking damage from that.
Love it.
Well,
Okay.
each creature within.
gonna...
In my defense, it is a wall of text.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
And that means that you might need to move this. Like your cloud might need to move.
If it's no, it's a 60-foot radius, and I can call down lightning within a point of there.
Okay,
Purple's
so
still alive, and yellow's still dead. The other ones I gave them back their points.
Okay.
I'm now stuck between 2 of them.
Sorry.
that changes my plans a little bit.
That's
Not
not
for very
me.
long.
One of them is dead.
No. It's back.
Yeah, the yellow's dead, the purple's... So, Casdell, you killed this purple one.
He's still dead too? That
You
one?
did.
Cool. Awesome.
Excellent.
This pink one, however, rises up.
You just kind of stunned it.
He's
It
like,
gets up.
he stands up and realizes that he's not actually shocked by that. He's like, oh, wait a minute.
What's the
Point of point.
The only thing that comes to mind is Muppet Treasure Island.
I don't know, we have to ask Casdell. Casdell, were you aiming for the corpse of the toad?
Is he dead? Like, I thought I killed him. Is he not?
This pink one, were you aiming for this pink one at all?
No, not yet.
I think we could move over and actually touch them both.
Nope, he...
I was using a Ray of Frost.
Ah,
Yeah, so it's one target.
okay.
But I was going to do this anyway. I might just need to change where I send it. I am going to bonus action spiritual weapon.
Spiritual weapon.
And
Hell yeah.
this time, actually, it's gonna be shaped like my charm bracelet, but like moving like a saw blade kind of like motion.
I love that.
Don't hit me.
The
And
giant it almost hits you in the head.
I am gonna make it funny enough. I actually am gonna make it appear kind of around both, like right here,
Like a hula hoop?
like right. No, like right in her face. Like it's just like spinning like right in this like, and then that way I can make the attack within 5 feet and attack. Let's say the Which one did you hit, Fove?
I hit both of them, but the pink one I think is supposed to be dead.
I'm gonna hit the pink one. So, on hit. Okay. That means I roll the attack. I roll 10.
Alright.
Does that hit?
No. It doesn't. Your spiritual weapon goes wide as it ducks.
Cool. So it's just kind of spinning in place right there then, and then that's my turn.
Alright. Here, you can have this,
Make a saw blade, like if we need to.
you can have this mushroom, Castle.
Sweet.
Oh, my mushroom!
Although it's right
That's
right
your mushroom.
here.
You can move it now.
Oh, I can? Oh.
It's your mushroom.
Zoom, 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 zoom.
Yeah. Alright.
Shroom, shroom,
Good job,
shroom,
Castle.
shroom.
Brings us back to Tarek. And Tarek is all the way back here, so he'll probably do not like shoot.
So now we don't have to worry about any of the prisoners getting hit by the lightning.
Thank you for double checking that.
And he'll shoot at the pink one. And that hits, so that's his second attack. Misses. No, wait, no, it doesn't. It's 18. Okay. Oh, okay. It's 15 points of damage. Your pink one as 2 arrows thunk into it as it rises to its feet again.
They regret standing back up.
It does definitely regret standing back up.
It's thinking about it.
It prefers to be dead.
Alright.
I should have just played dead like my mom taught me.
Alright, and next up, as you, as this one moves around this way. Come on, let me click you.
Is it the blue guy? Because he's not been doing anything.
You're right, I forgot
It
about
just
that.
barely became his turn.
Thank you.
This is a real riveting situation here we got.
Suddenly a bunch more.
I don't know, guys. I think this is going to be a close match.
Those toads really croaked.
Nice.
You're bad and you should feel bad.
Oh, you have no idea how good I feel about my bad dad jokes. And it's only because I'm not a dad do I get such pleasure out of them.
You do still have a point of inspiration, Oak, from last time.
I'm gonna leave it for just in case I fuck up really hard.
I
I'm sorry, are there more frogs now?
yeah,
The onslaught continues.
as 2 of them step forward, holding between them the small body, just over here where you can see, holding the
multiplying.
small body of a toddler girl who you recognize as Elspeth. Brown hair, about 2 years old, wearing a mushroom cap hood,
Do they
totally unconscious.
know there's a fight going on, or they're just like walking out being like, oh, we're just attending to our daily duties, and then like...
Oh, they're walking out. One of
I
them
think I would know if fight was happening.
waves its hand and says in common, "Stop! Unless you want her dead."
Oak yelled, "Whoop!"
Hope doesn't hear anything.
Yeah, but you can see.
We
This is Oak.
yell back, you might want to be farther than 100 feet.
Go back!
Perhaps you should do that from a distance where my spell can't hit you. Yeah.
Lucky for me, they're 5 feet away from each other.
There was a child in between them?
That's
I hope
okay.
it is.
Oh, that's true.
I've heard that children are cone of cold proof. Just kidding.
That's a baby.
Is anyone replying to the toads, or are we continuing?
tries.
Beezer's going to hold up a hand, and there is, like, I think a little bit of electricity going between her fingers as she is keeping the spell up, and she's just gonna go, "What do you want with her?"
You see a wide smile on one of their faces, just ripped open, long pointed teeth inside. Ooh.
I'll scream out, if you want to parlay, you gotta send us the kid first. We'll stand down.
That's not me.
Is this, what? Am I
Drop your weapons and we will bring her.
Is initiative still up?
It is.
Can
You're walking in the middle of it.
Is it Oak's turn?
If the other two don't do anything,
Because Oak has no idea what's going on.
we're paused in initiative right now. If you
Okay.
want to fire off a shot while everyone is standing, you can.
Just kind of not hearing.
As a sign of good faith, I am gonna drop spiritual weapon.
Okay. Goodbye, mushroom.
I want my mushroom back.
Beezer is going to hold while she's calculating in her mind. So,
I
Does
have
anyone
no
else
idea what's
fire
being
weapons?
said.
I would. I mean, is Oak like looking around to
please
assess
fire.
the situation?
Please fire, Oak.
He's looking at you guys.
I'm not gonna let somebody get hurt. I am gonna signal for him to hold
Okay.
since he can see me.
I don't need my bow staff to be dangerous.
Yeah, that's true.
It's too bad Oak doesn't get stealth attacks.
Come forward to receive her.
I'm going.
Beezer's going.
Yeah, I'm going to signal for Foth and Beezer to go, and I'm gonna.
Wait, is this ignoring movement, or are we still working with?
We're not in initiative right now. You guys have stopped it because
Okay.
you're doing a parlay or whatever.
I think I want to.
Okay.
I think I want to take point. No. Oh!
Oak would move, but he doesn't want to.
Sat down, it flew out of the couch.
Do they know you're there? Like, if they don't know.
Oh, but they see Nikita.
They know you've been shooting from over there. They know one of them's over there.
So
But they don't know where he is exactly.
No, I haven't been there long enough.
Huh?
So,
Who's going forward? Is it Beezer, Foth, and Castal together?
I think so. Yeah.
Alright, then these ones are going to back up. This one too. And this one.
Lucky for Oak, he can hit 4 of them.
Yeah, you could.
That's why I just stay where you are.
Yep. Beezer's coming up to collect the baby.
I'm also going to, as I'm walking, I'm gonna signal for Oak. I mean, I'm gonna try and make the signal to like drop silence. Like I'll like do 2 fingers down to drop silence or something.
Oak wouldn't drop silence.
Oh.
No one can communicate with you.
And not make any sound.
yeah. Don't expect
I'll try. I'll try and talk to him, but it doesn't. If it doesn't work, I keep going.
He would move, but Nikita's standing there. Ah!
You don't need silence.
I think I would move up farther, just not as close.
Yeah,
Is
good call.
anyone
Good
else
call.
going?
Good call.
Uh,
I like everyone else's positioning, kind of. I think Jara might want to get closer.
Yeah, Jara and Zareen and Tarek are coming up this way. Just hanging back a little bit. You can see them over here. And you see Jara with his hands on his bow, raising it up slightly. Sort of taking aim at one on the left. And as soon as they see him doing that, one holds up the girl again, sort of tugging her arm to the side.
Oak with that there's an arrow.
Beezer's gonna hold her hand to Jara to, like, lower it.
Do you make eye contact with him?
Yes.
You see a completely unflinching expression. When he meets your eyes, he does hesitate and then
This is when Pokeballs would be great. Just throw it at them.
He gets like 4 of them.
Just fucking skill shot launches a bunch of the Pokeballs and catches some demon toads.
And then they shake like this.
the one on the left, who seems slightly larger than the other ones, beckons you forward to step into the ruins. All 3 of you.
Are we not in the ruins?
And Viva Louise.
Can I insight check? Do they have any intention?
Inside check.
I'm insight checking the fuck out of this. I don't.
I would too, but only because I have a plan cooked up in my head, so I would need to know it.
the 19 from both.
It's also a 19 for Beezer.
You'd be right here.
Natural 1, but I'm lucky.
You only use that long rest?
No, it's just a natural halfling thing.
Oh.
It's not like
Halfling
luck
They
points.
can reroll ones.
Yeah, like forever.
Fucking halflings.
Uh,
But yeah, that is a 19 insight.
I have a 12.
Alright, both you and Philip and Beezer, as you're about to step forward, it suddenly strikes you that they've arranged themselves in a semicircle.
Mm.
And you suddenly remember the odd feeling that had come over you when they were much less close than that before. They may be planning something there.
Would I have picked up on that?
The
You
natural one, probably not.
no,
I got to reroll it. It was 11 total.
No.
I would actually continue with my plan, I think, then. Unless someone stops me.
What are you doing, Kasdan?
I'd be trying to heal the captains.
From a distance?
No, I can't do that from distance.
I think
Blow guns on parts and this.
I think if Oak tries to step forward, Beezer will hold her hand out to stop her.
And Kasdan?
I mean, I'd be doing the same thing unless someone stops me. I'd be trying to step forward.
Oak
Wait.
needs direction.
Come forward! Do you want her or not?
I think at that Beezer's going to reach a hand behind her and like try to hide it behind Foth. Like make it look like she's just putting a hand on Foth's back for support or something, and then signal to Oak to fire.
Oak lets loose 4 arrows.
Can I catch up? Can I catch up on this too? Because if so, I have one thing I'd like to do.
Can you see the action happening, Kasdan? Can you see the signal?
That's what I'm asking. I don't know.
Kind of doubt it.
Probably not, since it's at Foth's side, but I think Jara would see it as well.
Yeah, Dora would see it. So would Zareen. Alright. We will do this one at a time. Oak first, and then we'll have the others all simultaneously acting.
So we'll start from the top and go down. So the first will be pink, then Broncos, and then Cavaliers, and then blue. Okay. Pink. That's an 18 to hit.
Yes.
That's a nat 20 for the Broncos.
Wow.
The
That's
what?
a 12 to hit the Cavaliers. Basically, I would have to get a 1 not to hit these guys. From
I'm sorry. Hold on. The pink one was what?
They got a hit,
18,
hit, and the fourth one, is that a hit?
a 12.
Does 12 hit them?
Yeah. Alright,
Okay,
so they'll hit how much damage?
And then for the last blue, would be a 25.
Yeah. Roll your
Okay.
damages.
Okay, so we'll do the pink. It's 11 damage. And then the Broncos gets 14 damage.
I don't know what Broncos means.
It's the blue and orange.
Okay.
That's Broncos color.
I don't know sports. Or cars.
And then the Cavaliers is the red and blue and red.
Okay.
He takes 9 damage.
Okay.
And then blue also takes 9 damage.
Alright, hold on, let me do some math.
Thanks, Horde Breaker.
Hey, nice feat.
Yeah.
Thanks, Horde Breaker, indeed.
I would literally have to roll a 1 not to hit these guys.
I wondered why. I was like, what? And then I was like, oh, a feat, right?
Yeah.
You're so cool. Alright. Simultaneously, Jar is shooting at the blue and orange one as soon as he saw your signal. But that's a natural one, so.
No.
Damn it, Jorah.
I'm really gonna teach these guys how to shoot.
Wait,
Good on you.
second attack. And another natural one!
Holy shit!
It's the trade-off for the 2 natural 20s Joe got earlier.
This is why I don't trust you, Jorah.
The universe is
Oh,
imbalanced.
7.
No, I rolled 2 natural ones for his attacks.
That's
Oh,
terrifying.
he
That's
tried
the
so
monster right there.
he tried so hard to
And
defeat.
so not far at all.
He didn't help you at all.
How sad does DM want this to be?
Hold on. Zareen is also going because she saw yours as well. Yeah, she is whipping out it's like a slingshot, and there's a tiny little bottle in it. And she swings and fires at the blue and orange one holding the girl.
Wow, she gets that.
I hate this little dice. I'm using a different dice. Alright, that's fine.
So are these reactions?
Yes.
Okay.
11 plus. Yeah, that hits, so that is 3d10 fire damage.
Oh hell yeah. Broncos is gonna die.
1, 2, 3. And that's 10 because I rolled badly again.
Oh jeez. We need to get you new dice.
I know. Alright, but her little bottle hits him right in the chest and just immediately licking up these greenish flames. And he jerks away, dropping the girl. She's now hanging limply from the other one's arm like this. Yeah. And he's trying to pat it out and wipe it off. And simultaneously, as these are all hit, I need Kazdal, Beezer, and Foth to all make. Wait a second.
Are they only once?
No, hold on. It's 50. Nope, they're safe. But is Nikita safe? Nikita's not safe.
Shit.
Nikita is not
So
safe.
30?
Yeah, all of them. I need all of you to make a wisdom saving throw. Except Oak.
That is a natural 20 for Beezer.
Yeah,
That was also a natural 20 for Kazdal.
Heck yeah.
Oh wait, that's half damage. Okay.
That is a 7 for Poe.
3 + 2.
Okay, let's do this.
That's so good because I had a. Ooh.
Is this one of the things where if they get hit by it, they can't be affected by it again? So, yeah.
I mean, it's gonna hurt, but we're taking half damage this time, so.
Yeah, and I'll have to do a concentration to see if my storm cloud stays. Nope, storm cloud is gone. That was at 2.
I got a 4 in my wisdom save.
Okay,
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them times.
Should we make
So
separate
that's-
wisdom saves for each thing?
You could just do a
hold on.
group. I mean, for
Because-
simplicity.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do it for simplicity's sake.
Alright.
Alright,
Does this kill the child?
shh, be quiet, I'm thinking.
I imagine they wouldn't do it on the kid.
I don't know, it might just be an area thing.
Oh. But then would they do it on each other if it was an area thing?
But they might be immune because they all do it.
I don't know.
Oh, wait a second, what am I thinking? They can only pick one of you each.
Ha!
So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5. And that one will pick you also.
I'm surprised Kane's not dead.
Same.
Alright, so who saved?
I did. And Beezer
As
did.
did I.
Okay, we will do Kazdal and Beezer first. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's 13 halved for
6.
Kazdal.
6 points of
Rounding
damage for Beezer and Castor.
Down.
No, for Kazdal.
Okay.
8 for you, and Beezer saved. No. 10, so 5 points for you.
5 points.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Alright, and Fourth failed.
You can reroll once.
That's 13 points of damage to Fourth. And that's 9 to Nikita. No, just 9. And the last one, I believe, will. Yes.
Press damage.
And that one is going to target. Yeah. Immediately, you see the one that was holding Elspeth drops her and she falls absolutely limp to the
Oh.
ground.
Oh no, baby girl.
And we will re enter initiative.
Yeah, it changed my plan a little bit, but not really, because now I'm kind of angry.
So is Beezer.
They said naughty's in your head.
Eh,
That's why you take brain damage.
Yeah. It's true.
Before my turn comes up, I do really have to be though.
Oh my goodness.
You said we re-enter initiative. Are we picking up on where we were?
We were stopped at Tarek's turn, I believe. So, yeah. Yeah, we'll pick up there. Well, he's not here, so it's okay. It's the blue one's turn. So
I'm
he's
surprised Pink is still standing.
I know.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it is really weird because they're currently bleeding, and some of them seem to have pulled arrows from previous rounds out, and the wounds are sealing up.
Son of a bitch.
Dang.
Annoying, isn't
I
it?
wish it was my turn!
Alright, the blue one is going to jump 30 feet. Yeah, over here.
It's a horrifying jump.
Absolutely, right over your heads. Over here.
It is a 4.
Is there any chance that that's an opportunity attack? Like, does it have like a can't be?
It doesn't, so if you want to make an opportunity attack.
Problem is, I guess technically he didn't leave my combat range, so I couldn't anyway.
Yeah, I guess not. He did land behind you. But no, that doesn't work. And it's going to make an attack against Kazda with its tongue.
Ew.
This enormous black long tongue whips out of its mouth with a ball on the end, just like a frog.
Did it exit my combat?
I looked at a really adorable TikTok of a frog that was just like right up against the window. And
Yeah,
the
I've seen that
caretaker-
one. That's so cute.
Yeah, and the caretaker like picked it up and it's just like, oh hi! Its eyes just like, oh.
24 to hit Casdell.
24?
Yep.
Okay.
And that is. Where's my d8? Yes.
Oh, that one.
12 points of damage to you, Casdell.
12 points of damage.
And I need you to make a con save.
Of course. Hold on, let me finish my thing here. Oh, I did that wrong anyway. I should have done this. Okay, con save.
Yep.
It's like a 14.
Oh, just barely.
No, I lied. I have a lower con than I thought.
Oh, what'd you get?
That's a 10.
Okay. You feel seeping into your skin from where the tongue has pressed against you. Just pain. And you are poisoned for 1 minute.
So disadvantage on. I'll pull it up.
Okay.
Pushing nature.
You're just calling me you too?
Am I next?
No, you're not actually. This blue-orange one is next. And it's gonna jump 30 feet over to you. Yeah, it's just gonna jump over here towards you, Nikita.
Oh, fine.
I need you to make a con save for me.
A con save?
Wisdom save. Wisdom save.
Wisdom save again? Okay.
Uh-huh.
Disadvantage on attack rolls.
Nat 1, which gives me a 3.
Alright. Six points of damage, Nikita.
Okay.
Alright, that brings us to Zareen. And she's just gonna run over here to see if anyone needs healing.
How's the kid? Can she see the kid? Is it like dead?
You're not sure. She's crumpled on the ground, not moving.
I know. I'm seeing if Zareen would notice. It's not my turn because otherwise I'd know. But
She can move. Does Tabaxi have a long speed? I wish this thing can.
That's the number one.
I think yes. I think Tabaxi have a longer speed.
What's the movement? Where's the movement on?
Huh?
Mine's 40, so I don't know what Zarine's would be.
D&D Beyond's drunk.
Happens.
They're updating.
Alright, then she can get over here. And she's going to cast. She's actually throwing a powder, but. Oh, sure, she'll do this.
Hot sand.
Alright, 1d4. 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, let's see. That's 1, 2, 3. Kazdel, Beezer, and Foth, you all regain 6 hit points as she throws this cloud of dust into the air that settles on you all.
Does it cure poison?
Boy,
Nice.
howdy. Does it heal poison?
Brings us back. Yes. Brings us back to Jara. He's gonna run this way and jump over you both. And dex save for this one. 3. That fails. Yep. Alright, he whips this silver rope that's on his belt out, and it flings itself through the air towards this pink one, wraps itself around and pulls it to him. So this one is currently grappled. And that brings us to the pink one. It's going to try to break free. Fails. Oak, you're up.
Do I have advantage on this one?
You do. It's grappled.
Okay. 40. Just to make it so I can see. Oh, I was like, why can't I move my person? Because I have the clicky thing. I will hit the blue and orange and just the regular blue.
Okay.
Blue and orange. That would be a 25.
Alright, go ahead.
And you know what? Just for shits and giggles, let's try and poison him.
Alright.
That would be 11 points of damage
Okay.
and an additional 4 points of poison damage.
As the bees seem to be stinging it, it's not really having any effect that you can see on the creature.
Okay. Looks like swamp people are immune to bees. And now the blue one.
Alright.
24 to hit.
That hits.
That would be 10 points of damage.
How do you want to do that, Oak?
Ooh.
Straight through the back of the head. Right between the eyes.
And falls into the mud. Blue is dead.
Yeah. Frog guys are freaking amazing. I love amphibians. They're cool.
He mutters to himself silently.
Just still in the bubble of silence.
Amphibians.
You have no idea what's going on. You
Yeah, I
have
know.
heard nothing.
Alright, good job. Oh, anything else?
Since the bees, I assume, gave away my position, so I'll go ahead, drop silence. Yeah. Now I can hear y'all.
The screaming in Infernal fills your ears. And probably Weezer's rage-filled scream also, I imagine.
Oh yes,
You
there
don't
is.
have siren just show.
You just dropped it.
Sorry.
I dropped it because my bees gave away my position. Bees! Does dropping a spell I can't move?
What?
Does dropping a spell mean I can't move?
No.
No, you can
It's kind of a free action.
Okay. I'm gonna move over to him.
Okay.
Be next to him and be like, this is how you shoot a bow.
That was not the time for an archery lesson.
I do not need your instructions.
It's like a cute golf date where you like put your hands on the bow and.
Tarek is over 6 feet tall.
Yeah. He doesn't hit shit.
I'm just imagining like your hands are on his elbows.
It's just like, get off me, get the box man.
I love your mushroom, by the way. It's really cool.
It's a friend.
It's so cute.
It's so much fun.
Look, it's good like pretty fun. Alright. Then hit Zareen as the green one attacks.
Just for shits and giggles, I looked up converting horsepower to duck power.
Oh,
Nice.
More spell and a duck power.
I didn't get the answer to that.
alright. 16 points of damage to Zareen as the tongue lashes against her. And it brings us to Beezer.
Okay. Beezer would like to rage. Activating the rage, she's going to... Yeah, she can get there easy. Moving up here and just gonna use the spear to stab at the Cavaliers here.
Alright. I still don't remember which one that is.
It's the blue and red.
Okay.
Haven't we know?
What's his name, Cavalier?
That's an 18 to hit.
Yes.
And that is 6 points of damage.
Okay.
And let me double check. Is a spear a strength weapon?
I think it's a finesse. I think you can use either.
Either a dex or a strength.
Yeah, do you know?
No.
Let me.
I think it depends on how you're using it.
Yeah, I believe you can use it as a finesse weapon.
Because she's not throwing it; she's just using it to stab. So if that would be strength, that would be an additional. That would be an additional 2 damage.
Nice.
No. I think that's what I'm used with either, otherwise strength weapon.
No, a finesse has the option to. You don't have to use it as a dex, I want to say.
Okay, cool.
That's what I'm looking into, though.
Alright. Anything else, Beezer?
I think. 2 weapon fighting. Does that mean I get 2 attacks, or?
You get to use 2 weapons.
Yeah.
You can add your modifier damage to the second weapon of your offhand strike.
Yeah, so you could make it another. Alright. She gets another attack.
She has another weapon in her offhand. It's
Yeah.
bonus action.
Yeah, your bonus action.
I do not have another weapon.
And I think you use your bonus action to rage.
It's true.
Oh, that's true. Okay, so yeah, movement, bonus action, action. That's it. She is just screaming and stabbing this frog.
Yep.
I guess.
I think she's screaming, "I hate frogs!"
That's true! This is like the second frog that's bring you.
I hate frogs!
Oh, your turn is up.
Alright. So here I am. Are they still holding the gun?
It's she's at its feet.
Alright. and everyone's been checking that,
Huh?
right? Everyone's been checking that one.
I mean, yeah. And this pink one too.
I'll check the pink one
Okay.
with my worst.
So you're gonna move up over here?
I'm gonna move. Yes.
Or here?
I was gonna move forward to get below.
Here?
Yeah. And hopefully go on a rampage.
Alright, go ahead. You crazy monk.
That is a 17 to hit.
17?
That hits.
That is.
That is 6 points of damage.
Okay.
It's not taking.
So
Hit it
this
again.
one looks pretty bad though.
That is a 12 to hit.
That just hits.
That is another 7 points of damage.
How do you want to do that for?
I just go north of Jarl.
Okay.
Crack at it once with the quarterstaff, move again to right below it, get it with the backspin.
So you're tripping it?
No, just like hit it once in the face and then once in the back of the head.
Yeah. You're absolutely bludgeoning this thing. He's dead. Thump into the mud.
Now I'm gonna go forward, right next to that one.
Here.
Yeah. And the child.
The child's on the ground near you.
Okay. I'm gonna use flurry of blows.
Okay.
That is a 16 to hit.
Okay.
That is 5 points of damage plus and 10 harm. That is another 10 points of product damage.
Okay, how do you want to do that, though?
I just go right to it and just kind of smack into his throat. And also deal with the open palm strike to the throat with,
Right about where bees are stabbed.
Oh, wait, sorry, that was the wrong one.
Slapping a stab wound.
Red, okay. Sorry, you don't kill this one.
I
You
still
said
do 15 points of damage to it.
15, okay. Yeah, it's looking pretty hurt. He's not dead though. I thought it was the other one.
And with the other hit from my unarmed shriek, I'm going to use Endocrine Child.
Okay.
Just end up getting Endocrine roll? No. 1d4 plus 4 hit points. And she should regain 10 hit points. Wow. Nothing.
You stretch your hands out to the girl and place it on her forehead. And the pulse of energy leaves her hands, and she does not move.
Oh.
Oh, no.
She might be paralyzed.
Baby!
Oh.
It's like, yeah,
And that brings us to...
She's dead!
Do you know that?
Yes.
Don't yell that right now.
Why not?
Beezer can't handle it, and I'm responsible for all of your safety.
It's your choice. You yell it.
I mean, it's like I don't really know what else to say in that situation. So
You could say nothing.
Yeah.
She let him decide.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
It's just failed.
that's not good.
Alright, that's not good, is what she said.
Oh no.
Alright, that brings us to Nikita.
Oh, hi. So, am I able to do everything?
Oh yeah.
It's your turn.
I'm gonna be using I'm gonna be using Dragon's Breath, specifically
Ooh.
Ice
Ooh.
this time.
Okay.
They need to make a deck save.
A dex save
Yep.
for this one.
Yeah, probably the one in front of her.
Ha! Natural one.
Wow!
Oh wow. So cold damage 17.
17 points of damage to blue and orange.
A full
How do you want to do this, Nikita?
I'm gonna assume that it just freezes to death.
Freeze, motherfucker!
Absolutely. The ones of you who have been to Salzwald and suffered with the frigid woe, watch the horrible choking death of this frog over there.
I don't feel bad for it.
No.
Not particular.
And it is with the pained death screams of freezing of its friend that the green one raises its hands and drops to its knees, surrendering.
Oh yeah, surrender.
Kill it! Okujel, kill it!
And it is at this point that Jara moves in between you and the frog, Beezer, with his arms out. He says, Hey, wait a minute.
You need
You
one of those.
promised me one.
Oh, you're right!
You're
You
right.
can
You're
have
right.
that.
Put it in
Alright.
the Pokeball!
The one right
Alright.
in front of us?
Yeah. No, this one over here.
The green one. The one that surrendered.
Oh wait, this one's still alive, so
That one's-
Yeah.
Oh, it wouldn't have surrendered yet?
Yeah, he's still over here. They still
Okay.
can get away.
He still thinks they can pull it off with the two of them.
Okay.
They think they can get away. Alright. So 1 second, that brings us to Asdom.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So, having heard both, I'm going to glance over at the child. Can I tell anything from here? Is it a done deal?
Medicine check. Let's see what you can tell from 20 feet away.
And a glance.
I was actually gonna plan on some movement too, though.
Okay, go ahead.
So how about from cause here, as I'm running past, what can I see?
You can see that she's still on the ground. Both has her hands over her forehead like this, and just an absolutely crestfallen expression on her face.
You might not be able to see her face or behind the mask.
Well, the
The body language.
the body
Okay.
just
It's pretty obviously not hopeful.
Then yeah. Then I'm going to finish running this way. Dead in the face. I'm gonna cast Frost Fingers at 3rd level.
okay.
Nice.
So saving throw.
Is that a con save?
I believe so. I can't remember if it's Dex or Con. Let me pull that up right quick.
Place is shit. It's my tiny dice.
That is a Con save. Con save.
Tiny dice. It's cute. I was gonna remember it last time. Oh, this one's not even better. It's nice.
You got another one?
What?
Con save.
I'm not defending them. Con save, that is 9.
Oh. Yeah, no.
That's a lot.
That's a 4d8.
How much?
4d8.
Ooh! Alright.
Let's go! Wow. I got a lot of 4s. So 12 plus 7, 19 points of damage.
19, okay.
She's still kicking.
He is, but he's absolutely in pain. Just
Spiritual weapon.
covered in ice.
This is going badly for you.
Very badly.
Yeah, so bonus action, spiritual weapon. It counts. I believe this counts as a weapon attack, so I do have disadvantage because I'm poisoned, though. I think.
So just a straight roll for your
I
spiritual
thought
weapon?
things only affected the ability checks and
It's attack rolls and ability checks. So I believe this counts as an attack roll. Maybe. I don't know. It depends on how DM wants to roll that. Because the text says...
Disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. Are you making an attack?
It's a spiritual weapon. That's the problem. So a spiritual weapon says you make a melee spell attack against a creature. I don't know how we want to roll that.
I'd say it's still an attack. You're still trying to get it over them.
Yeah, okay. So disadvantage. That is
The pay is awesome.
still pretty good. 9 plus 6, 15.
How do you want to do this cast down?
It comes out as this giant book from the side over here and just slams him into the wall. Just like whap, like a fly swatter.
It slides down the wall, leaving broken bits of ice and viscous toad bits. That's some pretty heroic music that came on for this moment. And with that, the other one raises its hands in the air near you, both, and on the point of your spear, Beezer, it says, "Okay, hold on. I can unlock the door."
We don't need you to unlock the door.
Wait, what door? Hold on, before we assume anything.
And it sort of points at this wall over here.
Give us the
Which
key.
has a rough carved door with a big padlock on it.
You have the keys.
Give us the key.
Yes. And it's at this moment that Jorah flings himself over there and he's like, "Hey! This
Oh, they're
one's
just gonna look at the top where it's missing a roof.
There is a broken sort of slatted old boards on the top. They're not very good though. He's like, hey, this one's mine, remember?
Hand over the keys.
Intimidation check, Beezer.
Do I get advantage because I'm raging?
Yeah, I think that's the thing.
That's how it works.
Gonna be hard to beat the 18. Yeah, that's an 18 intimidation.
Alright. It sort of reaches down to the leather pouch on its belt and pulls out this one heavy iron key.
I want to cut off its hand to get the key. Just insult to injury. I just swing the spear down and cut off its fucking hand.
Oh, wow. Strength check.
If it's gonna keep it from dying, I will heal it though.
Did promise that Jara could keep one, but I didn't promise it would be unmarred.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a natural 20.
Alright, Justice. It goes flying one way, the key goes the other, scattering into the dirt as it screeches a swear-worded infernal that will scar Kazdal and Nikita's ears.
I
And
laughed.
just falls to its amphibian knees, clutching its stump and screaming. And Jara just sort of waves Zareen over and he's like, "Hey, can you stop him bleeding so I can put him in the bowl?"
Do you need him alive?
Just cheerful.
Just get in the ball.
And he points over at you, Folk, and he says, "Hey, you, Fothy.
Yeah.
You think you could crack him on the head and just knock him out?"
Should be able to.
"Okay, please do."
So I'm guessing I probably have to pay on this.
Yeah.
That is an unnatural 20.
Okay. Yeah, you have injured its skull with your thunk.
There you go.
Then places,
Dumb devil toad.
places the ball on its chest and speaks a word in a language I don't think any of you know.
Hold on.
Super cat.
I think tongues, because I think tongues lets me do any language.
You hear him say, "Consume," and a shimmering light seems to melt the body away, and the ball is left on the ground. And he picks up and he's like, "Hey, it's ugly."
Yeah.
Wait,
Was that
I
under?
wouldn't say, what did he say?
The language is celestial.
Okay.
Interesting.
Celestial.
Yep.
I'd lean over to Tarek and say, what did he say?
I don't know. I don't speak the ball language.
Bottle language.
Then I would yell, what did you just say?
Hey, it's just the passcode. And he tucks it into the little case.
Oh, that's good to know. That's awesome. That's great to know. It's a good thing cat's tongues.
Yeah, you wouldn't have known otherwise.
That's amazing. I could totally do that.
You may not know the language it was.
I think it tells you.
I was looking into it, and the reason why I think I would understand because I could respond in a similar language. So if I started talking, I'd have to know what language I was speaking. I would think.
Given your history and reading,
You probably know.
you probably know.
Yeah.
And Beezer doesn't give two shits about what's happening with the weird Pokeball stuff.
Yeah.
She is absolutely going and collecting Elspeth.
Alright, you turn on the music for this. You look down at Elspeth. You haven't known her long. You've been gone for more than 6 months, but she was always a happy baby. The daughter of... double check.
Daughter of.
Yeah, I have to check.
Lachlan Calvary.
Ah, yes. Something of a cousin to you. Always a happy child, and she is currently broken and unmoving on the ground. You see faint scorch marks on her hands and a malnourished appearance.
They have been beating them once a day.
Gonna fuck that party glimmer.
Oh,
I'm going to
no.
fight them and I'm going to sink them.
Oh no.
The worst moment!
They come back, they're like, oh shit, turn off the music.
It's not a cool fight anymore, it's not a cool fight.
Not okay.
Wrong tone, wrong tone. I think Beezer's gonna get into the handy sack and get out Gilrun's coat and just kind of wrap up Elspeth and pick her up, and then go over and grab the key.
Probably assisting in unlocking the
Caswell, can you send any more messages today?
That's sending my message.
Yeah, I got one left in me.
Have I had you contact my father before?
I don't believe so.
And she's gonna dig out her little sketchbook and flip it to the page that has the sketch of Kesslin on it and just say, that's Kesslin. Just tell him we're at the ruins and that we found the kids.
Nothing else?
Not over message, I don't think.
Alright. Now I'll cast Sending. And I will say, this is Kazdal. I'm with... And I'll say her full name. I'm not sure if it's two, but Vadir Beezer. We're at the ruins in the Lavenda Swamp. We found the kids. And if I've left that, I'll just... I don't know. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you over message twice now.
There's a pause, and then an excited voice comes back. You found him! That's amazing news! We're on our way! We think we found the tracks. We'll see you soon! In about an hour.
They think they found our tracks. They should be here in an hour.
Alright, we should get that door open.
I'll assist.
Can I try it before we use the key?
I swear to
We have the key though.
no.
I go to unlock the door.
Oh, yeah,
Wasn't your lockpick broken though?
With your thieves' tools?
Yes.
Okay.
I thought you broke your thieves' tools.
Oh yeah.
I never broke my thieves' tools. I mean,
Someone's
I
thieves'
broke
tools
them,
broke.
but I never broke them.
I thought you fucked up so bad you broke your thieves' tools on something.
I mean, I would have just bought more.
I believe it was the safe, but you could have bought more in the stash.
Okay, so it was a while ago. Gotcha.
That was a while ago. I just do remember that happening.
Yeah, same.
Here we go. A 1.
They're broken.
I can't get it to turn.
And snap.
This seems awfully familiar.
Let's break again. Your thieves' tools are broken.
Oh, man.
Oh, pat. I like gesture to Beecher's like for the keys.
Yeah, Beezer's just gonna hand her the key, and
I'll
then
unlock it like a normal person.
Shut the fuck up.
You unlock it, and I'll show you what you find inside.
Okay, this is big.
this is big.
That's pretty fun.
Hey, this child died.
This is big, guys.
Maybe a traumatic event on every.
You see, tied to the wall, a young female elf with red hair, a younger boy elf with brown hair, a also child elf with brown hair, and a very emaciated looking human man with brown hair and a scraggly facial hair grown out from a goatee.
Yeah,
His clothes are torn and muddied, and he's just sort of manacled to one wall. All of them are unconscious.
oh.
I'm going to walk into the center of this room and start dropping healing words.
Oath is also gonna heal 2 people, because that's all she can do right now.
Alright, no problem. Zarian also comes in helping. And who do you heal first, Mizu?
Let's see. I think first I'm gonna drop a heal for Davina here.
Alright. Davina opens her eyes and flinches away from you immediately.
It's alright, Tihianu. It's alright.
Fadia?
You're safe now.
Fadia. And she just reaches out and clutches your arm for dear life.
Gonna pet her hair for a minute and soothe her, and while I'm doing that, cast another Cure Wounds to the is it Eden? Yeah. Aiden.
He wakes up with a similar reaction, and even though he knows who you are, he's still freaked out. He's afraid.
Yeah. Just gonna try and soothe them for a little bit here.
Both you heal the other 2?
Yeah.
Who first?
I'm not sure. She's got those 2?
Yeah.
Then I'll go with her.
You heal the child first, and she sort of opens her eyes and looks up at you, and she says, Mom?
Oh.
Which you understand.
Iceland.
Fadia? Where's Mom?
On her way. It's alright.
And she just started crying and crying.
Gonna work on getting these poor children untied.
Not hard to do, it's just rope.
I will be assisting with untying. Are they tied up with rope and the guy is with manacles?
It seems to be a mix.
Just of like what they had.
Easily undone, yeah.
They really didn't want this guy escaping.
He's stronger than the other ones. More food. As soon as you heal Geoffrey Day, his eyes snap open and he and just tries to get away from you and he says, "You've come to save me!" I knew no one would find me.
No.
I knew it. And as he hears your voice music, he looks over and a brief, puzzled recollection comes over his face.
You are a lot more trouble than you're worth, Joffrey Dane.
Yikes.
Do I know you?
Pale Bank.
Ah,
Oh.
We were heard from so often this taxman, I forgot his name.
Tax collector?
Oh my god.
as you poke your head in, he says, "You, I remember."
I'm gonna go in there and just kick him in the nuts.
He's earned that.
That was the finder's fee.
Roll a d8, Oak.
3 points of damage.
Both healing is negated a little bit. Ah.
Fuck you!
Well,
And
five.
then I remove his clothing.
You're just stripping him right now in front of these
Uh-huh.
There's children.
Well, everything except for like the undergarments, of course.
Actually, keeping him locked up at the moment would be convenient.
Oh, we can just double back and get him.
We're not leaving him here. Something
Oh, of
else.
course we're not leaving him.
You can't leave me. You can't leave me here. Don't leave me here, please.
Oh no, you have somewhere to be. Jail.
Yeah, but now we gotta lug him around with us. I'm kind of with Nikita.
No, we
And
just put him in a
I can pay you in money.
We're gonna
Look,
get paid money.
I'm gonna lift up the mask and get really close to his face and say, "Can money bring people back from the dead?" Still holding Elspeth.
Oh,
Sometimes that's how we got you back.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
It's true. We had a whole panhandle situation. It was kind of.
Beezer is pissed off right now.
I guess theoretically it can.
Theoretically, but she's making a point.
Yeah.
Sorry about your child. That wasn't me.
I am going to give you back to Pale Bank, missing your limbs.
No,
Help me. She's crazy.
no, Beezer. He gets to keep them. You can take his appendages, like his toe.
I was gonna say like a finger, maybe.
Look at the fingers.
She's crazy too.
Look, buddy.
We're all crazy.
If it was up to me, I'd just leave you chained up here because I don't really want to lug you around for a couple more days. But
Same.
I don't believe we've been formally acquainted. We're the unnatural disasters.
And we can send to hunt you down.
Just two masked people staring at his face. He's really afraid right now.
He should be. Fucker.
You probably know what this mask is, right?
To the emaciated children.
Yeah.
Not
Don't-
a lot.
Don't crush my skull.
Yes, we should feed the children and maybe get them out of this room.
Yeah.
Alright. You take them out of the room past the
I
frog
have an
button.
idea. Let's hang frog hands from his neck.
No.
Why? So he's constantly reminded of the frogs that tormented him.
That'll
That's-
Ooh, that's.
That's Oak, we talked about war crimes before.
Fucking war crime. We're not at war with this man.
I'm at personal war with this man, but you know what? He's had his fair share of suffering at the hands of very unkind creatures.
Creatures, specifically.
As you settle out, taking the children and trying to comfort them, to get them some food,
Gotta find where all their stuff is.
you do find their stuff. It's piled up in, just carelessly tossed amongst the food. You do also find a bag there, black leather, sort of a backpack type situation. And immediately Joffrey's trying to lunge for it,
No.
No,
Drop him
no,
on the
no,
back of
no.
the head and hold it out of his reach. Just
I can pay you.
no.
Can I ask if they can hold on to him? Because Derek is currently bigger than I am. Derek,
You
can
pass him
hold
up
on
to
to him?
Jar, and Jar's like, and passes him up to Tarek.
Just
Don't eat them yet.
I will break your legs to make sure you stay put.
He sits down in the mud.
Mm-hmm. I am in no kind of mood to deal with your shenanigans.
I can break them and heal them.
That you can.
I can break them.
Again, we've talked about war crimes.
This is the standard practice of monks. What are you talking about? War crimes.
What are those?
Alright. As you're sort of getting things settled, does anyone look in the bag?
Yes.
Of course.
You look in the bag and there doesn't seem to be anything in it.
I'm gonna reach in and think of a few coins or a diamond worth 500 gold.
You think of the diamond and nothing happens. You think of the coins and you come out with a fistful of platinum coins, actually.
Oh, that's handy.
Would I know how this thing? No, I'd have to identify it to know like that. You have to turn it upside down, right?
It's
History check.
probably just another handy haversack. We've got one.
History check with the,
Not great. 12.
well, even with the 12. You think back to Elro stating he went off with a bag of holding.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
and
shit!
treasury.
Yep, no, thought it was.
Hell yeah, that's
Hey,
ours now.
we should
They
probably-
give the money back. The money needs to go back to Pale Bank, but the bag of holding is ours.
I think they'd allow it.
I'd like to check the contents of the bag, but I think you have to do something to do that to make it all fall out.
I
You have
don't want like
You have to destroy the enchantment to make everything fall out.
or turn it inside out. But I'd
Doesn't-
rather not play however many coin pickup that would be.
Yeah, no, let's not do that in the middle of the swamp.
Like, I'm just saying there might be something useful in there for killing a dragon. Is all I'm thinking.
Oh, that's true, there might be.
I reach in and think of weapons, magical enchantments.
You feel something in your hand and you open it and it's a penknife.
Really?
I needed a letter opener.
We are dealing with a guy that had a white collar crime. We're not dealing with some violent dude. No, he's just a thief.
It's just
It's
a
also just be paying people off.
I don't know. I've known white collar criminals that like stock their house with guns and stuff.
I mean, that's fair, but this is a dumb old man from Pale Bank who robbed a bunch of people and left.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not a violent sort, so he wouldn't have a weapon. And he hired people to be violent for him.
Yeah, and how did that turn out for you?
Not
It
great.
would have been fine if the frogs hadn't stolen me.
We actually met the people who you hired, and they were
Yeah, they're not any happier than we are.
not concerned too much that you were, taken by frogs.
matter of fact, they encouraged us to kill you.
They did encourage us to leave you here. Maybe you should evaluate how you treat people.
Especially since you stiff them.
Just have a little reflection on that and think about all of the people in your life that you know who would have been fine if we left you to the demon toads. What choices did you make to make no one care where you were until you stole an entire town's worth of money?
Oh, wow.
I think he's gonna have a lot of time to sit there and think about that. I don't think he has to do that this second.
Does he take psychic damage from that? That was mean. Where did that come
Definitely
from?
just seeming to shrink in on himself.
Just think,
He's like wrapping his torn cloak tighter.
just
Okay,
think
we don't
to
need
be
to.
surrounded by people like
Me
you,
too.
3 square meals, a bed, a job with a pickaxe in your hand every day.
No. I can't go to the mines. You're not saying anything.
Why can't you go to the mines? Plenty of
That's
people
really
do it.
not up to us.
I
I
will
don't
help you
wanna go to
encourage
the
the lines, though.
How he died.
Uh-huh.
If it means anything, you're going to Pale Bank. At least the mines will be like, like nicer than like the rest of the place.
That's true.
That's true.
I mean, who's
It'll be
wrong?
sheltered.
It's warmer.
And warmer.
Not if I
You
can
would know that he
want
would
to
be
be in a soggy room.
executed back to Uthergurn to serve out his sentence among the prisoners in the Ludenbrock mines.
Oh,
That's delightful.
well.
I think
Sorry, bud.
while we're waiting for the caravan to arrive, Beezer's gonna go through like the food supplies that these demon toads have and try to make something edible.
Oh, that's what I've been doing.
Yeah,
Nikita's just been cooking in the background.
Beezer's gonna help with that and use her magic spice pouch to definitely pulling some cayenne pepper to make stuff that smells like home, just to
Can
soothe the children.
Can
Pull out the 500 gold worth
find
of
something
powdered
else to
down.
eat?
You
Sounds
know what?
like-
Chicken? For once?
Wait, is it chicken?
There are some chickens in a crate.
Yeah, remember they're up that tiny chicken cart.
Oh, we'll just take one of the chickens and just kind of like
Eat it raw.
not raw. He'll dispatch it.
Alright, you're murdering chickens in the backyard.
We prefer the word slaughter.
When you do step away to prepare your meat, you do step on something that crunches, and you look down and you see there are various bodies in the back of this ruined building, seemingly just thrown there. Some in various states of decay.
I grab one of the skulls and I put it in the tax collector's lap.
Why?
Fuzzies.
Just to remind you what you could have become
Oh,
and what you
I
still
don't
can't
want
become.
this.
Memento mori.
Exactly.
Like, his hands are still bound, so he's just like, can someone please take this on me? I don't like this. He's looking at me.
Just leave it there. Leave it there.
No,
Beezer's
no,
gonna
no.
druid craft some vines to make it chatter and laugh.
Yes.
He's tormenting this poor man. Aislinn does come up to you as you're doing this music, and she's like, is he a bad person?
He's not as bad as we're tormenting him with. I've gotten a little carried away.
Thornwood!
Hmm?
Thornwood! And this tiny vine sprouts and just sort of falls over on his foot. He's not very good at it yet.
It's getting much better, Aislinn. Very good.
Yeah, I've been practicing.
Are you speaking in Elvish?
Where's
Druidic.
Elsa?
Oh.
Yeah, but Kazdal probably still understands us.
It lasts for an hour, so at some point I'm gonna stop understanding it.
Yeah, like halfway through the
And then
conversation.
it turns to this, like, garbled Welsh.
Oh, gross!
Tinganasha?
It just turns to Simlish to you.
She sort of tugs on your legging. Father, where's Elsta? They took her. And before you can answer, you all hear a soft clapping out in the side of the ruined building.
Oak has his bow drawn.
Alright. You see standing there, at one side, a very large wolf, gray, and beside it, an elven man with red hair, pulled back in one single braid, a large bead at the end,
Ayer.
wooden necklace, and a spoon in his belt, and he says, "It smells amazing."
Is that man
Beezer
carrying a
is
spoon?
like across the camp already. She is just hugging this tiny elf man.
Oh,
Ayer.
Fishin! And he just rapidly starts speaking to you in Druidic, asking you 100 questions. When did you get here? Oh my gosh, you found them amazing. It's so great. Oh, we picked up the tracks earlier today, and now we're back here. Oh my gosh.
Ayer. Breathe.
Smells like soup.
The news isn't all good.
Oh, don't give me that face.
The ears are down.
Oh, don't, no.
Just trying to lift Beezer's ears back
Mission,
up.
mission, mission. It can't be that.
Oh, it's not bad.
Elspeth. There was some crossfire,
No.
and they were very weak already.
No, don't. And he glances over at the wolf, and in an instant it transforms into a elven woman with long, flowing red hair. Still looks fairly young. She's leaning on a staff with flowers on it, and she just looks at you and she says, "My vision. Bring me to her."
She's over here. Gonna lead Grandma through the camp to the little bundle that I have made of Elspeth. And I've done my best to make it look like she's just like resting by the fire so the other small children don't freak out too bad.
Yeah.
Davina has been sobbing in the corner. She knows what's up.
Who knows?
Let me see if she can do this.
Come on, Grandma.
I've looked into it. I think it has to be resurrection.
Yeah, that's what I'm checking to see if she even has it.
Yeah. I definitely ran through all the scenarios in my head where I'm like, could I save this kid? But
I was going through everything Beezer has. Her highest healing is a healing word.
see, and what I guess I could have, if I had prepared, I could have done gentle repose, which would have gotten us a few more days. But then we'd have to. I would have had to have done that a minute after she died.
Yeah, and we didn't know she was
Yeah.
dead until after the battle when we could have a full,
Yeah.
check on the baby. Fucking
Dogs don't know how to take care of humans.
demon toad using a baby as a shield, little bastard.
He's a demon toad, of course
I
he would.
know, that's why I took his hand.
She closes her eyes and she... I don't have that kind of magic vision. The only way would be the ritual, and her parents would need to consent.
Are they almost here? We could. I'd help.
It is me and Keslin for now.
How far out is the caravan?
A day?
Day.
Less than if we fly. I could fly her back. And reach.
I could go with you.
Then we will go and we'll see if her parents want her to come back as a mother.
Right. I should tell them. Gonna turn around and, friends,
Yes.
we are going to take Elspeth back to her parents. It's fastest if Maudine and I fly. So, if you want to just wait here, the caravan will be along. My Ayer, Keslin, will be happy to stay.
I think not, Pushing, and he just sort of squeezes your shoulder a little bit and says, I think we must take the other children as well. I will go with you. I
Makes
fly.
sense.
Your friends, they seem dangerous and interesting. I like them.
Bring the children home.
Stay.
Could we theoretically just be walking behind you since we need to take the children
So
anyway?
they're gonna fly.
They're gonna fly, but we'll be behind them on foot.
Alright.
On our way through this forest.
I worry about... The swamp likes them, but they don't like it.
Oh, I like the swamp.
I'm not
I'm
a fan.
gonna fly.
I hate it here.
We'll send someone back as a guide.
Okay. Alright.
And he turns and is reaching out for Aislinn to bring her closer. And as he turns, he does see Jara, Tarek, and Zareen sort of standing. And there's a slow moment where his face sort of squints. And he turns his head, and Zareen steps forward. And she does this sort of bow. And he stretches out his hand and he says, "Oh, you?" And she lifts aside her veil to reveal her face. And he does the ritualistic bow of her people back to her. And he says, "Thank you for my daughter, for our Fadia. Let's speak soon."
But
I'm taking some soup. Rains it and turns into a giant eagle.
We are talking about this later. You're not getting out of it by turning into a bird. And then I'm also going to turn into a giant eagle. Because fuck yeah, fifth level wild shape. I can fly now.
Woo!
Can you turn into a rock and carry them all?
No, I can't do monsters.
Yeah,
I can
rocks
do
are
animals.
monstrosities,
Oh.
technically.
Dang it.
Yeah, we only got away with the griffin being an animal because it was a seed, and Michaela's nice.
I wouldn't call a griffin a monster.
Wow.
It all depends on who's paired with.
On the inside.
It depends on its alignment.
Your
Oh, wait.
grandmother also turns into a giant eagle, so there are now 3 giant eagles standing around you.
Could you pick this guy?
The 2 smaller children. And Davina gets on your back, Peter. Just holding in. And your grandmother takes the others.
No, this one's mine.
And they're just kind of like looking at this human that you're asking them to take and looking over at Peter.
She just kind of grabs him unceremoniously in one claw. I got him.
Oh, I wanted to count the money in
Are
front
you
of me.
trying to save him?
Oh, that's they're taking it. Okay. I know that one's Beezer, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Beezer's taking him. We've got a prison wagon.
Situation going
Remember,
on.
it's a no-no cart.
Would end up in the no-no cart all the time.
He would.
It's basically just timeout, but like it locks from the outside, so it'll do. He's a feeble old man who's been starved for a while.
Couple
Hey,
weeks.
hey, while you're flying, you can feed them like birds feed their kids.
No! Put me out!
Matter of fact, that's the only way I want them fed.
Bird vomit.
I think the druids take off.
As 3 giant eagles take off into the fading evening light, leaving the rest of you alone in a ruin.
Oh shit! They didn't send us a guide.
Sending one back.
We'll be okay.
We'll pick up next time there.
We'll set up a. Do we have any like? Oh, Oak can do nothing. He'll just stay up all night. Don't worry about it. Oak stays up all night. He's the only one with dark vision. Oh wait, no. Nikita has dark vision.
You have a fire.
I can also
Yeah,
cast
that's
light.
also a fire, and you do also have Tarek and Zareen and Jara with you.
Oh, you're right.
We also
Okay.
have a small little crappily crumbling little room we can
Yeah, I was
use.
gonna say we can just sleep
Yeah.
inside of the nice
It's
little,
prison stuff.
death box.
It's the death box, surrounded by the rotting corpses of frogs that may or may not be affected by the zombification
Oh.
properties of the Labenda swamps.
Oak, sir.
There's a reason Beezer buries the bodies she comes across.
Oak would bury the bodies too. He'd be like, they don't need to be exposed.
Yeah.
Alright.
We'll go mass grave.
No,
You do it a
mass grave for the frogs, yes,
Yes.
but the individual.
Oh, yeah, the other bodies, no.
Oak is so respectful to the dead and so disrespectful to the living.
The dead can't really fight back.
Well, the dead should be buried, but that doesn't mean you need to respect the headstones. They're just headstones.
Before you guys go, I wanted to show you earlier my new shirt. It has a breakfast spell.
Oh, that's
wow.
fantastic.
Cute.
Oh.
It's so yellow and pretty.
That's so you.
That's delightful. That does remind me of the conversation we were having earlier, Michaela, about the mushroom print button up.
Yeah.
That sounds amazing.
I want it so badly.
Is it like red with white spots?
No, it's a black.
It's a white shirt, like a cream shirt with different, like,
Oh, I saw the black one.
realistically drawn mushrooms. You saw the black one?
Yeah, it's the same. The little spots are all different kinds of mushrooms, but it was on a darker gray canvas.
I'll send you the one I saw.
Either way, I want one.
Delightful.
Well, good job beating the frogs, guys.
Yes.
I can't tell you what they are now.
Yeah, I'm curious to know what type of creature.
They are
They're called what?
they are nurglids.
Nurglid.
Nurglids. They are large fiends.
Interesting, Nurglids. And the wisdom saving thing is that? How do they know how to do that? Is that just like
The
a
wisdom saving throw is a life siphoning.
life siphon?
And they were gaining the hit points they took from you.
That's why it took so fucking long to kill them.
Yeah.
And that's how they killed the baby.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's lit. Cool. Well, I'm glad to know.
And that's why they have been keeping people in a little room.
Oh, that's their food.
They called them food, and that's why they were like, why do we have to feed it?
Yeah.
Okay, that kind of makes sense.
That's cool.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
They're not nice.
They're not nice.
They are fiends.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I gotta.
I'll get with you about the thing we were talking about.
Oh, the thing
When you want to do that thing.
is now?
No, like we can talk about it and maybe next time, or just decide when you want to.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Cool. I gotta run. Go meet up with my siblings. So thank you, DM. Thanks everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Tell your siblings hello from the nerds.
For sure.
Bye.
Later.